Well,
Welcome back, everyone. We are starting the stream. We're back into our story, our Hogwarts story that the first season, which is the Lost Flower. Last time they did a whole sneaky little session where they tried to sneak into the herbology place, which they did. They succeeded, and then they went to investigate the Forbidden Forest a little bit, just the outer edge, and they got caught. They got caught by Mr. Tendons, who very much saw them, and they went back to their dorms and went to sleep. And so we are going to start session in the next morning. This session is the Forbidden Page, and who we're going to start out with is the person who found the Forbidden Page. Everyone roll me luck for this session start.
Oh.
Gimme.
Gimme a man.
and after midnight, dude. Time to get copyright strike. Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh, I'm having good rolls today. Jesus.
It doesn't mean you have a good roll.
Shut up,
It
I have
does
a high
not
one.
mean-
Leave me
It does
alone.
not mean it's a good roll. Fuck you.
Kian, I'm gonna.
Mom,
What, you're gonna
they're
strangle me?
mean to each
No,
other.
no. I can't say that, or else I think. You know what? I'm gonna shove a metal rod down your throat. Be quiet.
Hey, that's not nice. We're 12.
Oh my god, yeah, you guys are 12. Quit
But
it.
actually,
Sorry.
I'm 11.
No, I do have to roll your
Actually.
guys' luck for this session, so give me 1 second. I completely forgot to do that.
What the
LOL.
heck?
Hey,
that
man,
might be
it
important.
happens.
Yeah, that might be important.
Guys,
Just a little bit.
That
A
might,
little bit.
that might be a little important. There might have some precedence there.
You said roll luck, and now we're like, no, Hymus, you roll luck.
I know, right?
You
Seriously.
knew it.
Oh, you guys kind of got a cute little roll. 2 of you have the same roll, so you guys, 2 of you have the same
Oh.
luck for each other.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have fun and girly pop of us.
I'm
Fun and
scared
girly
that-
pop.
Me and Dylan have been having the same roles for a while now.
Also, oh my god, hey Bites. Bites is in chat. I
Bye.
love you.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
What up,
Bye.
though?
Hola.
What up, though?
Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Let's see.
Buenos dias, muchachalatas.
Bonjour.
I don't think, is that a word?
Comment tu
I don't
t'appelles?
know. It's from iCarly. It's just
Oh.
something that I always say.
You would watch
I
iCarly.
asked what their name was, and I think that's funny because no one else would have
I'm
known
here
that unless I
to
said
take your
something.
pickle. Guys know where that's from?
You know what's funny is that works out. Okay.
Oh,
God, all of you kind of rolled bad on your luck, aside for one person. So
yippee! No, it's not me. I don't
Damn.
think
Well,
it's me.
it's time for me to
No.
die. See ya.
I fear I'm gonna get in trouble again.
Oh, that sounds fun, Bites. Slay.
I'm here to take your
Flaking.
pickle.
that's
Please
insane.
don't.
All
Please
right,
don't take my pickle, please.
What the fuck?
we're gonna start
I mean,
it
what
out.
the freak? Sorry.
Ah, shush.
Shush. We're gonna start it out with the person who found something. Amber.
Oh!
Wow.
Amber, you wake up in the morning and you hear kind of rain pittering on the window as you kind of groggily wake up. Surprisingly, it is more or less the weekend, so it is Saturday. It is kind of a chilly, almost autumn sort of morning, but it's fine. You wake up, you note that all of your roommates have pretty much left you to sleep in. And as you kind of groggily wake up, sitting up in your bed, you note just off to the side where your bedstand is almost like like a lightly folded piece of paper with a sort of just like a pastry gently sat on top of it. It looks like a little pumpkin pastry.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the note.
Yeah. You lift up the note and I assume open it up.
Yes.
You look over the note. It's not actually a note. You notice the edges seem to be ripped out of some sort of book.
Oh.
And on the inside is writing that you can't quite understand, but the page looks old. It looks very old, and the writing itself looks to be in some sort of foreign language. And it is written pretty sloppily in like cursive. However, along kind of the side it seems to be drawings, very like in-depth drawings. Of at the very top is a flower, a light kind of baby blue flower that seems to be glowing in the sense of just how it's drawn to look. Under seems to be almost a rune-like area. It seems to be a circle with sort of just odd sort of symbols in the circle. And then at the very bottom is the same rune, like rune area, ruins, sorry, that look to be in a forest with that flower placed in the center of it.
Okay. So it's a light blue flower.
Yep.
Is the lilac like blue? I thought it was purple.
The Lumos lilac is just the lilac itself is a flower, but the Lumos makes it almost a blue color.
Oh, okay. Would I be able to tell, and I can roll knowledge for this, absolutely. Yeah. Can I tell if, like, that's clearly what the flower on this page is?
I would be blatantly, like, silly if I didn't just say, yeah, it's very obvious this is the Lumos lilac.
Okay.
Like, I feel like with the knowledge that you have and with, like, the evidence that you've gotten so far, you could reasonably assume it is.
Okay. Can I investigate the pastry?
Absolutely.
I want to know if it's like okay, like if it looks like it's okay to eat, or if I can tell. Like, I want to make sure there's no spells on it, no potion mixed in.
Yep.
Because I don't necessarily know if I trust that.
You're absolutely able to. Go ahead and roll.
Be knowledge?
Yep, be knowledge.
Oh god, a 7.
Kind of blatantly, it seems fine. Like, right off the bat, it seems just like a pastry. It's up to you if you want to trust it. It's pretty much your choice.
I'm gonna heads or tails it. With my actual IRL dice, because I think it's fun.
Perfect.
Okay. Even to eat, odd to package it.
Go for it.
I eat the pastry.
You eat the pastry. It tastes very good. It is a pumpkin pasty. So if you don't know what a pumpkin pasty is, I will go ahead and pull it up on stream.
Because I was just really hungry. I couldn't help it.
It looks like this. Okay, well, I went back instead of opening a new tab. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
lovely.
It looks delicious.
It does.
Chat, it looks like a little mini, like if you were to take you know, like a calzone, like a pizza calzone, but make it pastry.
Yes.
And like,
Look
obviously
up pumpkin
pumpkin.
pastry. You'll find it.
Okay, I ate it.
Yep, you eat it. It's very yummy. It has almost like a pumpkin interior filling, and it is oddly warm, considering it seems to have been sitting there for a hot bit.
Cool. That won't bite me in the butt later. I'm going to. I want to try to see if I can figure out any more about this note.
Yeah.
Other than just like the obvious. So, could I roll a knowledge to see if maybe I could figure out?
I'm assuming you're trying to figure out, like, are you trying to ascertain where this may have came from, or are you trying to figure out, like,
knowledge?
Just anything. Any clues about it?
Pretty much just any clues about it.
Okay. As you kind of look over the note a bit more, you notice on the back, there does seem to be writing, but it looks to be faded, of like some sort of like, it looked to have been really like an old piece of work that someone genuinely just ripped out of a book, which you can ascertain is probably an older book. As you notice, there is almost like a scribbled page number on the corner, and the page number is 52.
Okay.
So I had to look at my notes for that one.
Well, and then I also have page 42 from a separate. Okay. I'm secretly getting every page of this book, I swear to God. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and for now, will just fold it up and put it in my bag and take my bag with me to go down to... I'm assuming breakfast is still happening and I can meet up with everyone else.
You can.
That's what I want to do. Just like get dressed, get ready, get my bag, have it packed up with all my info.
Perfect.
Head down.
All right, and then we're gonna move on to the others to wake them up. Augie, go down the list for me. You will get woken up very abruptly by a cat jumping onto your chest.
What is it,
very
Miss?
heavy cat. You gotta remember, this cat is huge. This thing just jumped up onto your chest. You're taking a oof.
I hug him.
Miss Wolf starts kneading at you on your stomach with very heavy paws. She is on top of you still.
I give her a pet.
You pet her, she purrs, and then she like jumps.
Is someone hungry?
You hear her go meow.
And then from my from my tummy.
Yep.
Like, oh, me too. Let's go.
Yep. I assume you start heading down.
Heck yeah.
Are you heading down to lunch, or you just not lunch? Breakfast? Seeing anything?
Is there anyone around in the common room or?
Yeah, there's a decent amount of people. I will say because it's the weekend, it's a Saturday. There's a lot of people just kind of hanging out. A lot of them are like just waking up. There's a few who are working on some like school stuff that they have to get done.
All right. I am gonna look for the owner of the barking cat.
Okay. How do you want to look for the owner of the barking cat?
Oh shoot. Give me 1 second, because I know for a fact that it I know like the first name or the last name of of the person that could possibly own it.
All right, what's her name?
Let me see here.
You have to keep track of this stuff.
I know. I'm looking through my my notes right now. Evangeline.
Evangeline.
I need Evangeline. I'm gonna look for an Evangeline.
Yes, because there's two of them, correct?
I knew there was more than one,
Yes.
but I didn't. I don't write that down. I thought there was
That's
like
okay.
two.
There is two. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll knowledge, or even, I guess you could more likely roll courage, because what you're doing is, I'm assuming you are walking up to every woman in our girl in this common room and asking for Evangeline.
You know an Evangeline.
Yes, literally is what you're doing. So roll courage for me.
Give me 1 second here. Inspiration. I want to do inspiration.
How are you going to inspire yourself?
I'm not going to inspire myself. I'm going to hold Mrs. Wolf close to me, but also hold her up so that like people can see her cuteness while I walk up to them, and they'll be inspired to talk to me about cats.
Okay, buddy,
Please.
go ahead. I don't
know.
It's not a good use of inspiration. I want you to inspire yourself, because you don't think you can inspire a cat, dear. But go ahead and use inspiration on yourself, because you're encouraged to talk about cute cats.
Here it goes. Sorry, not 20.
Good lord. All right.
Let's go. Finally,
Just because you're on that
roll.
20 doesn't mean you're going to find her today. Does mean you might get a hint, though. You walk around your common room, talking with people who all seem to kind of happily talk to you about cats, especially the barking cat. One person seems to kind of perk up when you say Evangeline and says, which one do you mean? And it seems to be a younger girl, about your age, maybe a year older than you, who seems kind of book smart. She kind of looks to you.
I'm not sure, to be honest. All I've been told is that Evangeline could be the owner of the barking cat.
That's strange. Do you know which one? There's two of them.
No, I didn't even know there were two of them. There was a couple of them, but
Yeah.
I'm writing this down. In like a little notebook. Like I'm like a little detective sleuth, you know. I'm big branding right now.
Well, it's been hard to catch one of the Evangelines all year round. She seems to be more or less on her own most of the time. But the other
What's
one...
that?
Well, no, she's quite popular. She's the fourth year. She has oddly just not been around that much this year. Either way, the first year Evangeline you could likely find in the study hall or at breakfast.
Give me 1 second. You said a fourth year?
Yep, fourth year, and she's been
The
hard to
other-
find lately.
Okay, the other is a first year.
First year, yep.
But I was told that the barking cat has been around for a while, right? Because I'm pretty
No.
sure. Oh, so it's
You are not.
new.
You don't know.
I could have sworn, like someone said, it's been around for like a couple of years.
I don't believe I said that, but if I did, who knows?
Yeah. Do you know where I can find the first year, Evangeline?
Like I said, the breakfast hall or the library, study hall.
Do you know? I'm so sorry to ask you this. Do you know what she looks like?
Well, the first year one, she has black hair and rather round glasses. But the fourth year, we haven't seen much of her, but she usually has, I would say, shorter hair and very fluffy brown hair.
The fourth year. I'm so sorry. Can you say that again? Out of character.
Yeah. The fourth year has fluffy, short brown hair.
Fluffy, short, brown hair.
So probably like really, really curly hair.
Okay. Fluffy, short, curly, brown hair. And then the first year I heard she had round glasses and what kind of hair?
Like large glasses and black hair. Like black, straight, long hair.
And long black hair. Okay. Yeah, I'm on my way! I'm on my way!
All right. She did say the breakfast hall or the study hall. So I assume you want to go to breakfast first anyway.
Yes.
All right.
He's angry!
You heading with Miss Wolf, or are you going to put her down and head to breakfast?
I look at Miss Wolf and I say, do you want to go to breakfast with me?
She goes, meow.
All right, to the breakfast. To breakfast. to the hall. And then I start marching.
You start away. The next person. Carter.
Hello.
Hello, Carter. You. Roll me luck.
Oh, again?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I got a 3 again.
You are good. I'm messing with you. Not really. Anyway, Carter, you awaken in your bedroom. You wake up to your cat purring kind of by your side. He's pretty happy. Completely seems to be forgetting about the events of yesterday.
Yeah.
As it was not a happy. You kind of you hang out with him for a second as you wake up. You note that everyone seems to have left your room, and it is raining outside.
I think I would just nothing seems out of the ordinary, right? It's just a regular Saturday morning.
No, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Give me one moment. However, I'm being stared down from the door.
Talk about kitties. Your kitty needs attention right now, apparently.
Meow.
No. Kidding.
Meow.
Ah. So, how are you?
Ooh, look at the how's the weather, guys?
It's raining, apparently.
I don't know why. I just managed to find Fifi's wish list on Steam.
Oh.
You want a game called mouthwashing?
What? No. Don't talk about that. Hi, I'm back. Sorry.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Not speaking of Kitty, speaking of Lynn, she was.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
So,
muted
I guess
that
that's
whole
funny.
time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I unmuted just because I was like, I'm gonna
I
fill the
was-
silence while Hymus is busy.
Yeah.
But I'm
was,
gonna mute
I was
now.
talking about. Oh yeah.
Nope. Session.
Goodbye.
You. Oh. You. Sorry, I'm actually letting you fill the silence again. Give me 1 second.
All right, I'm just gonna keep petting my boy Oscar. Who is such a little kitty? Oh,
Meow.
Oh. I was talking about how Alex used to go hello, hello. And I'm like, what the
Sounded
fuck?
like she's going, hello.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell is that? I was being like, oh yeah, that's just my cat.
That's so fun.
Funny as shit.
As I'm waiting for life to start, I like to think that every time Hymus has to walk away, it's like it's like everything freezes.
Yeah, no, it's like a video game when you hit pause, like a first-person game, and you hit pause, and everything around you just freezes, including yourself.
Yeah.
We're in the pause menu
I
right
love
now,
that.
guys.
We're in the pause menu.
I'm playing Word Searches right now.
That's so real.
Oh.
Oh, I should place the Wizard of Oz. I've never seen the Wizard of Oz before.
I'm playing Minecraft 2.
I'm about to go back on Osu soon, but I need to listen.
Oh, yeah. I would wait till after session for that.
Ultimate.
Requires a little bit too much focus.
Yeah, I don't want to
Also,
break
guys,
the
why do I
ambiance.
keep getting the ominous shit? Let's be so for real. I think this today I just genuinely was the only one who got lucky, but Jesus Christ, I keep getting the notes and shit, and I'm like, whoa.
I feel like the first season's for you, buddy.
Maybe, I don't know.
Next season is my
I feel
season,
like-
guys.
It's
Maybe.
it's my world, and you guys are just living in it.
Fifi, you
Yeah,
wish it was your world.
Hey, I have my own
Reality check.
called the Sea
Reality
Devil
check. The
Campaign.
world doesn't revolve around you.
Haha.
Mad world.
Haha. Haha. We're so funny. Guys, I'm currently
Yeah.
picking up my comb or my brush right now because it is nasty.
You.
Ugh.
At least you're cleaning it, though. I know some people who have never cleaned their
Well,
like,
I don't
brushes,
think
and I'm
I've-
like, that's gross.
Cleaned it till now.
Well, that's
Well,
a
at least
little
you're
nasty,
starting.
but
You know,
it
hey,
is
man.
a start.
Calling me out.
Be the change. Be the change that you want.
Clean your
Don't call
damn
me out,
brushes,
Fifi.
guys.
It's too much work, bro.
You can't tell me what to do.
Just pull
Never.
the fucking hair out.
Sorry, I'm back.
Well, I feel.
Oh,
I
I'm back,
fear
I'm
so
dead.
We're
much.
talking about brushes. Anyways, we're
And
gonna
then I-
remute now, right, guys? Except for Dylan, who.
Yeah, I'll mute, guys. Okay, bye, guys.
No.
I'm
No.
kidding. All right.
Anyway, you wake up and you are in your room. What would you like to do? It is breakfast time.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
I'd pet my boy. I pet my boy Oscar. Be like, who's a good kitty? I want to give him a treat.
Go ahead.
I want to can I like almost like a dog? Can I just like toss it to the like middle of the room and see if he runs over to get it? Get it? Yeah.
Yeah, you toss it, and you watch him kind of stare at it for a second, and kind of just tiredly look at you, like almost offended that you threw it, before slowly getting up, stretching, and going to the tree and eating it.
Oh. I think Sorry, buddy. Okay, fine. I'll get ready for the day, and then I would get dressed, kind of splash some water on my face,
Alrighty.
and head up to the Great Hall.
All right. You start towards it. It's pretty close, so you get there. Next person. Ryla.
Yo.
Heyo. All right. I want you to roll me a luck as well.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you are great.
Oh, okay. So
All right. You wake up feeling really good. You feel kind of rejuvenated, like you had like a really good sleep actually.
Go.
Yes. And then as you sort of sorry, I had to skip a song that I know is copyrighted. I don't know the others, but I know that one is.
We're not getting copyright strike here, guys.
Yeah, seriously. You wake up feeling really good actually. Compared to the kind of last few days. Especially given the fact that you snuck out last night. Yeah. Yeah, what do you huh?
Needed my sleep.
You needed your sleep, you did. And now you're awake. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna put on my robe.
Yep.
And I still have the plant in my robe, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and see if I can find those 4 fears.
Go ahead and roll me just I guess a knowledge.
A knowledge? Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
The O.
Well. Well, that gonna work out in my favor.
Let's see.
Your Highness is laughing at me.
I am. You don't see them at all. You don't see them at all. You don't really know where they would be at this time. It is the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Could be literally anywhere, considering they're like 4th years.
Yeah.
Or is it their 3rd years? Like, they could be 3rd. I completely forgot. My brain just
It was
died.
4.
I thought so. I was like, my brain just died, so it could be 3rd.
No, they were 3rd years. Not 4th
Were
years.
they? I thought
were
so.
3rd years.
I was like,
I have it in my notes. I said 3rd years.
okay. I was like, I feel like they're 3rd years, and then, but I thought I said 4th years at one point just now, and I was like, I feel like I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, it's 3rd years. Yeah, it's in my notes.
Yeah, you don't really know where they are. You know, considering that they are 3rd years, they could be anywhere. And as you kind of look around, you note that a lot of people are not really in the common area. They're likely at breakfast. So it's up to you what you need to do.
Okay, well, since I can't find them, I'm gonna go and do my daily hygiene real quick. I'm going to, brush my hair, brush my teeth, make my bed, all the fun stuff. Everything that everyone else forgot to do or didn't do. Make myself look presentable, and then I'm going to head out to the Great Hall for breakfast.
Hell yeah. You do. You end up heading out there. As you hold on, I want to see that. Yeah. Stuff is implied. You head into the hallway, and you head to fucking breakfast. Jesus Christ, my brain died for a second there. Jesus. All right, everyone is at breakfast. Perfect. I assume you guys are sitting at the same table. You guys all, as you get into the dining hall, note Amber, I assume is sitting at the table, or pacing by you guys' usual spot that you guys meet. It is up to you, Amber.
Sitting, but her leg is like aggressively bouncing up and down.
I knew it.
And she's
Carter would
kind of
get to
looking
the-
around, tweaking.
Carter would get to the table and be like, "You good?"
Yeah. I like to think she has like
Okay.
she has no food in front of her, but she has a cup of what is clearly like English breakfast tea, which if you do not know is caffeinated, which it seems very obvious that she should not be having.
Aren't we like 8?
We're
Oh,
11.
You're
11.
quite literally 11.
That's why I said tea and not coffee.
Good lord.
Tea's much more normal.
Acting like tea is such a bad thing for kids.
No, it's really not.
It's not. It's very normal to drink, actually.
Ew.
Guys, leave me and my English breakfast tea alone.
You also have to remember you're in fucking England.
Exactly.
I'm downing the whole pot.
It's a cup. It's a single cup.
Anyway.
What the fuck?
I am gonna sit down with a big smile on my face because I got the best sleep that I've gotten in a while, and I'm really happy about that because my body needed that, and I'm rejuvenated and ready for the day.
Hell yeah, you are. You feeling great.
Feeling incredible, on top of the world, might I say.
I like
Yeah,
to think you
absolutely.
compare how Ryla looks and how Amber looks, and Ryla looks so like refreshed and like ready to start the day, and Amber is like her hair is slightly like coming out of the braids, and her like she has kind of not like really bags under her eyes, but like it seems like her eyes have been a little like open a little too wide for a little too long.
I fear if I were to put my hand over Ryla's eyes and like just make her eyes close, she'd just pass out.
Augie
That'd be funny.
has bags under his eyes and like has like mad bedhead. Like half of it's sticking up while the other half is just like sticking to the side of his head. And there's like cat hair fucking everywhere.
Considering he's holding Miss Wolf.
Yeah.
He
I think it's
looks
getting
dead inside.
worse.
Augie, you're
But
getting
he-
cat hair in my tea.
I wanna think that Ryla just has a cup of water in front of her and she like dumps some on her hand and then helps Augie fix his hair. Like, you need to tidy yourself up just a little bit, bro.
Thank you.
Aw, little bonding
How does
moment.
Carter look, Dylan?
Carter got ready for the day. He's fine.
He looks so normal.
Dylan.
He has, to be fair, his hair's like naturally kind of like literally he just needs to run a comb through it.
It's
And he's
minimal effort.
good. And
To be fair, the two people with like disheveled hair, which is Amber and Augie right now, are the two that have like not mostly straight hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
then,
love. Anyways, back to the
I'll-
actual important stuff of the session.
Hey, Ryla has wavy hair. It's not
Well,
that straight.
I'm saying like Amber and Augie both have like curly hair, which
Yeah.
is harder to take care of, especially Augie. I think
fair.
Augie has the most curly hair out of everyone.
His hair is going crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I got cowlicks for days, baby.
What would you like to say as the group seems to gather at the table?
Sorry.
You good?
Okay, so last night was a thing. We all know that. But I also woke up this morning. There was where the fuck is it called? A pumpkin pasty, on my like bedside table.
Was it
and-
good?
Yeah,
You
I
would
did
ask
eat
that.
it. It was good. Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but it was good.
Are you telling me that you ate
Don't ask
Random
questions.
food.
Well,
Okay.
actually, ask questions, but like, let me finish explaining first. Okay, so I ate the pasty, and there was also like a note under the pasty, and it was interesting, and
What did the note say?
well, I'm just gonna look around and see if anyone seems like they're listening. Like, bro is
Roll knowledge.
paranoid.
Uh,
She
well,
wants to make
Twinkie.
sure no one is listening in, no one's doing anything.
Can I assist?
How are you assisting?
I mean, I'm gonna be doing the same thing.
You said knowledge,
Okay.
right?
Knowledge, yeah, because it's the
I'll
only
be
thing
like,
I
I'll
can
be like,
use.
Amber,
I
I
got
think you're fine,
24.
girly
Get, like-
pop.
Can she get like an advantage from that, or?
No, what you're gonna do is roll as well.
I don't think she needs an advantage.
I don't think she does either, but you can roll as well to look
I
around.
got a dirty 24 because I got a 19, and I have a plus 5.
What am I looking for? Knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be rolling a knowledge.
I'm going
Knowledge.
to look at Amber and be like, Amber, girly pop, I think you're okay. You can stop aggressively looking around and see if someone's listening.
Oh,
in.
I have a negative. I got a 7.
You do your best, okay?
You do your best. You don't think anyone's
looks at the
listening in,
ceiling.
but they still could be keen. Goggy.
It's
They
more than
still
looking for
could
this
be.
shit.
They could be.
Amber.
It could be.
However, you note that someone in the Slytherin table seems to be kind of looking at you guys, but because of how far it is, it's kind of they can't hear you even if they try to.
Would I know of somewhere that would be quiet, like that we could go to that, like no one can listen in at all?
It would be hard to find. But you could assume probably the study hall.
Okay. Is it worth it to go? Okay, Amber is gonna just kind of like turn facing away from the Slytherin so that they can't possibly read lips or anything. And
Oh,
like
here.
whisper, like go a little bit quieter talking and be like, that's
Oh.
good enough.
I will give Miss Wolf to Amber, and I will say just speak in like put her in front of you and speak, so like nobody can see, or like speak into the fur.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
That's
I'm sorry.
it's okay. I appreciate the effort, but I do need both hands for this. And she's just gonna like awkwardly hand Mrs. Wolf back.
Okay.
And then she's going to rummage in her bag for a moment and pull out the new note that she just got and unfold it and show the side that has the Lumos lilac and the like sigils and stuff. She's gonna show that side to the group.
Perfect. You all see what seems to be like a book page that has the Lumos lilac and some like ruins. So what I mean by ruins is I will say this is because I don't know if I explained it good enough, but like ruins, like I guess Hogwarts Legacy would be a good example of like what I mean. Like it looks like almost a shitty drawing of like something like this. It's not like that, but it's
so like a shitty drawing of like a disheveled
like this almost, but
Okay,
it does not.
Okay.
Oh, let me see.
Clarification doesn't look like this. It looks
okay.
like some bricks, some like a circle.
Does it look like
And,
something
like,
that would be used for like a ritual?
Yes. Yes, entirely. It has some symbols along this circle. There's a slight kind of
And this
thing
is like
there.
a drawing. I'm sorry.
It's a drawing. It's not shitty. It's actually pretty decent. And it has a lot of details. It's just old. And it has a forest around it. Like the dark forest.
So this was left. Like when I woke up this morning, this was on my table with it was with the pasty, and this was under it, kind of lightly folded. I don't know if I should have eaten the pasty, but I ate it.
I don't think you should have.
I would have eaten that pasty.
If you ate
would've
it,
eaten
then I think something's gonna happen to you.
It might. I don't know. I'm hoping.
Do you feel
for the
strange?
Do I?
You feel perfectly fine.
No, I don't feel strange. I feel fine. It was just one of those things where it was there and I was really hungry. And I was really...
You'll be fine. Probably.
You think
Really
you should have
hungry.
waited till you
I've
got
been there before.
to here to eat something?
Well,
You know, running for
probably,
your
but
life.
it was still like, it was warm when I ate it, which I don't really know how, because it seems like it was sat out for a while, but it was still warm, which was really
It's magic!
nice.
A magical pumpkin pasty?
It might have been.
I'm jealous.
It was a really good pasty, though. I need you to understand it was really good.
It really
Anyways, Amber's gonna fold up the note and put it back in her bag. So that was like fun to wake up to after last night, and her eye twitches a little bit.
Understandable. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
One question before I answer. You said the ritual place drawing. It was supposed to be like in the dark forest.
You can ascertain that, yeah.
Okay, I'm just writing notes. And was there anything like in particular that we should write down for notes? That
Mister-
was like, okay, no, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, but there is literally, a stream you can go back to.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to do that though.
Oh, but you could give us another view. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
No.
I have notes as well that I can go back and help fill you in later.
Thank you.
So we don't have to interrupt in the middle of session.
Sorry.
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 I feel like I'm curious. I'm very curious about the note. I want to see if we can go find those ruins. I'm curious. I want to do more mischief. I want to go find the ruins.
Are you,
Wait.
Are you saying that is Ryla? Like right now?
Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Let me say that rather then. I'm very curious about that. About the ruins or the drawing. That looks like that could be something around here.
Wait.
I'm too.
We've already got caught twice. Twice for investigating things. Maybe we shouldn't.
Your kind of term.
Guys, honestly,
Are we sure this is a good idea?
I saw you guys die in the forest last night, and I don't want that to happen. So I will if we have to, but I really don't know if it's a good idea. And I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to see ahead again if I tried. I've never had that happen before.
I think we should learn some more spells before we do that. I mean, learn from, the defense against the dark arts a little bit more before we try and do something a little dangerous like that.
As you guys are talking, you hear kind of the dining hall door open, and you see Miss Weasley looking around the dining hall
Oh shit!
before landing on you four.
I think
I hold up
Carter.
Miss Wolf like that. Like I hide behind Miss Wolf. Like you don't see
While
me. You
while
don't see me.
Augie does that, Carter audibly goes, "Ah!"
I'm just gonna scoot further and further away until I'm sitting with a bunch of random people I do not know.
Amber
And
slowly
just say to them,
Amber slowly kind of like turns away a little bit, but just enough that she can still see Miss Weasley in her peripheral, and is just like, not there. She's not there.
You guys
no,
watch.
Carter is staring directly at her.
I'm gonna just talk to the people I don't know and be like, guys, don't. It's okay. Shh. No one mentioned I'm here.
They're like awkwardly sitting there, like the people you like grouped up with, and they're like looking amongst each other. Miss Weasley kind of marches towards you guys. Kind of like with a kind of flow of her very nice dress. And heads up to all four of you and gently puts a hand on Ryla's shoulder, gently guiding her out of the seat. As the other students kind of look amongst you, amongst what's happening. A few of them are trying to be nosy, but a few of them are trying to like be nosy while looking away. And she walks up to the four of you and says, "We are going to my office now. All four of you, come along."
Okay.
Yes,
I'm gonna get up.
yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna get up very slowly and walk behind everybody else, and pretend she
she
forgets
has a
about
hand.
me.
She has your hand
Oh,
on a hand
Her
on you.
hand, okay. So her hand's on my shoulder. Okay, never mind. I have to go first, then I guess.
I guess we're following her to her office.
Okay.
She is.
I'm gonna
leading you
ask
all the
her,
way.
are we in trouble? What do we do this time?
We will discuss in my office.
Okay.
I think you know.
What do you mean by that?
I'm gonna,
What do
I'm
you mean
gonna
by
turn
that? Huh?
back.
What do you mean about
I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna mouth at everybody saying, does he know? Does he know what we did last night? Does he know?
Amber shrugs,
remember
but her
this.
eyes are like huge.
Remember this. Remember this. Snitches get stitches.
I think she might know.
Are you guys whispering that to each other?
No.
No,
You have to
no.
be. No, you are. And you said that because you can't be.
Oh, I was mouthing it.
No,
Oh,
fucking Augie over here.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh my
about. I
god.
don't know what you're talking
Fucking
about.
Augie whispering to the others. Snitches get stitches is insane.
I mean, so I've been told by the Applebee's.
No.
Amber looks at him so betrayed. Like,
No, your brother is so cool.
I'm going to
As you are whispering,
motion Augie to shut his mouth.
as you are whispering, and you guys get to her office, she turns kind of abruptly to all four of you as the door shuts and says, "Now, what were you saying about snitching?"
You know, the golden snitch. You know, I was thinking about becoming
Well,
the
more you
Gryffindor.
lie, the more in trouble you will be.
I gulp.
Augie,
I
does your
think
mess deal with it?
Carter would nudge Augie and be like, "Shut up."
He kind of turns away from you guys, and you notice Mr. Tendon, who is standing there with his arms crossed, and she says, "Are these the four that you saw?" And he looks to all four of you and says, "Yeah, it's them.
Uh-oh.
It's the four weasels that tried to sneak past me. Are you gonna punish them, Miss Weasley?" And you see her kind of sigh, and she kind of rubs her forehead, and she looks back to you four, and says, "I think I must."
Oh.
Well, you four are going to have detention. I know. She kind of taps her fingers on her hands as she kind of has some kind of clasps together in front of her, and she says, "I truly expected you all to have learned your lesson, especially with the apology I had received from Carter. However, I see that we need a little bit more of a just punishment that might jog you all into understanding how dangerous the forest is.
Ma'am?
And so, no interrupting, Augie. And so, Mr. Tendon here, as well as our Care for Magical Creatures teacher, Professor Gunwell, will be taking you four on a punishment.
Oh.
Please meet them at the groundskeeper shed this evening. That is all.
What
Okay.
time? What time this evening, ma'am?
What'd you say?
What time this evening, ma'am?
About 5
Sorry.
o'clock.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And everyone's gonna try to like leave.
I know we all like try and go like when you
I-
try and go through the door at the same time as
Yeah.
somebody else and you guys just bump shoulders. It's just all of us.
Well, she watches you guys leave. And
As
kinda
soon as
shook
we
her head
leave,
she shook her head just very, very disappointedly as you shut the door.
You know, as soon as
Yeah,
we
fair
walk
enough,
out,
you
I'm gonna
deserve
smack
that.
Hoggy in the back of the head saying, "Why couldn't you keep your mouth shut?"
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, you need to learn to use your right to remain silent.
I know I was being silent
Haven't you ever
enough.
heard of America? God.
Good lord.
That law doesn't even exist yet.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
The right to remain silent? I don't even think that it.
Yes, it does. America
It
was
went through
founded in
that.
like 17.
I
Yeah,
know
but I don't-
that, but I mean the law.
Yes, that was.
No, that was not. That was.
When was the Fifth Amendment created?
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Anyway, I was gonna say, maybe we should just tell Miss Weasley about your note. Maybe we can just get out of trouble.
No. What if she's in on it? Like, we don't know who's doing this. I don't
He
listen.
seems nice enough.
She does seem very nice. You're right. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I don't think anyone should know about this
What?
except for us.
Guess what? There's a creep coming into your room like every fucking night.
Well, I have other people in my room. Like, it's a shared room. So,
They give you sweets and they give you weird freaking notes.
it was a good,
Like what?
it was a good pasty!
I know it's a good pasty and I'm kind of jealous, but it doesn't.
Well,
But
okay.
they're still giving you weird notes.
Listen, Augie. We need more information. If we give her what we have right now, we'll look insane. If you guys weren't a part of this entire thing with me, and I were to all of a sudden, you don't know me very well at all, and I were to come up to you, and I were to go, hey, there's a strange man in the Forbidden Forest, and he has a flower. Do you think you would look at me as if I'm insane? Because I think you would look at me as if I was insane.
Well, we already know what the flower is, and they already know what the flower is.
Okay, well,
You just give them the notes.
no!
And then you write, and then they'll know it's not yours or any of us. You know,
No,
they'll
because
know
if
that
I
we're
give
not.
them the note, then I don't know if we'll be able to keep on investigating this ourselves. They might take it over, and they might section the whole thing off, and they might take everything, and I'm not willing to let that happen.
Fine.
Thank you. Okay, it's fine. We have detention or whatever tonight, which sounded ominous as all heck, but you know.
Wait a
My
minute.
parents are going to kill me.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Oh, I'm gonna get another howler.
My brother would be pretty proud right now.
Oh.
You
Forgot
know,
Calling you
about
magical
that.
families, I guess.
Talking
I'm
about your
sorry.
brother,
Oh.
maybe. Do you know if he's ever been into the Forbidden Forest or not?
Oh my gosh.
Would I know?
Roll knowledge.
Okay.
Because, well, we don't know where this ritual site is.
17.
But
Yes, he's been there once, and he got in a shit ton of trouble.
Okay, so yeah, my brother's been in the forest. He was in there once. My parents were very upset, and he got in a lot of trouble at school. A lot of trouble. I don't know how we haven't gotten in more trouble. I guess we've only actually been in it once, and it was because of some misguided beliefs. Glances at Carter.
Yeah, with your younger,
maybe.
with your brother, he went in like as a dare.
Yeah, okay.
Like
yeah, so,
he went in and then got scared shitless because of something, and then got in super big trouble because it was the teachers. It was not at night. It was like out in the open. He was being a dumbass.
Yeah.
It was like
Your brother has got to be either the most stupid or bravest man I've ever heard of.
He's honestly a fair bit of both. He went in the middle. He went in the middle of the day, and went actually like a decent bit in, and got scared the life out of him. And
He's never told you what scared him.
He
He just
never-
told you something.
Yeah, he never told me like what was so scary that he saw, but something scared him really bad, and he came back out and got in a load of trouble because it was the middle of the day as a dare. So he is
Maybe-
honestly, like I said, he's a bit of both.
Yeah.
He's the stupidest, dumbest, brave little guy you've ever seen in your life.
You're actually quite tall.
I know, it's the irony. And Amber's significantly shorter than him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, maybe we should look. I know that you don't want to bring this up to anyone, but he's like the one person that we know that has been in the forest that might be willing to, I don't know, give us information.
I do agree.
Or
Honestly,
maybe even saw it.
And here's where that, like, I'm okay with telling him some, but not all, because he's, like I said, he's a little dumb. A little not dumb, and I don't know if he'd be able to keep his mouth shut about it, but I would be willing to ask him about the forest and just be like, oh, well, we're really curious about it, like, it seems so kind of like cool, and I really would. I've always been curious as to what scared him so bad, and so I would like to see if maybe it's something that could help us now.
If he was dared to go in there, and he did, maybe he also knows some other people who were dared, who went in, or just people who've gone in there.
Yeah, maybe. We can go find him and ask.
All right, guys. Is that the plan? You guys want to ask her brother before you guys end up going there? I'll give you that time. All right.
What was my brother's name?
Wow, you've got your own brother's
no, I
name.
need
What
you
kind
to
of
know I
sibling
looked at
are
my
you?
notes and I don't have it in my notes.
All of my notes just say like Amber's brother.
My notes says my notes say brother, undiagnosed ADHD, makes fun of her but they still love each other, third year. That's all I have.
Can I be so real? I can't remember.
Well,
Oh, his name's James.
His name is
His
brother.
name is James.
brother.
Is it James?
James?
Yes, it's James.
What's it, James? I fully thought it was, but I was like, I can't remember, so I'm not gonna say it until
Dude,
I
was thinking,
confirmation.
I was like, it's something with like a J, like this is like John or something. So I was close, but not okay. James.
Done.
It's unnamed.
Why? You want to know how I knew that? I was looking through my thing, and I was like, and my note is, James Applebee's seems like a possible bully.
No.
He kind of is.
I'm like, all right, that's him.
Is the plan for us all to go find James?
Yep.
Okay.
I gotta
Oh,
draw
fuck.
him.
We're going to
yeah.
try to find James.
Oh shit! You good, Alex? What the fuck was that?
Oh, kitty squeaking.
She jumped into the bathtub. Something popped in there, and she decked it out of there. I think the bathtub just made a noise because she's fat.
It made a noise because she's
I didn't know
and
fat.
you're
fat
laughing
could
at her
run.
because she's fat. Wow.
I know she really did run though.
I didn't know
Yeah.
fat cats could run though.
She runs.
How they stumble and fall over.
Her tummy it goes back and forth. It does side to side movements. It's a pooch. It's a little pooch.
Oh my god.
Hi, crazy.
Oh my god.
It's the best
She's-
thing.
It really is. She's
That's-
hyper now.
That's so good.
You're gonna show your parkour. She's
Got
gonna
the
go parkour.
zoomies.
Parkour.
She does. I don't know how she does, but she's jumped off the wall before,
Oh,
like from
Yeah,
a
I think-
stationary position on the ground.
yeah. You think you told us that before? Last
Yeah.
2 sessions ago, or like last session, she was doing like parkour.
Yeah, she was. It's usually after she takes a shit, but you know.
She's like, I just had the
She
best shit
takes
of my
a shit,
life,
she's
guys.
like, I feel so much lighter and does parkour up the walls.
You
She's so
guys don't
fat
do
that
that?
the shit actually feels better.
That's not a normal thing to do. Taking a shit
Yeah.
and then doing parkour.
Well,
Yes.
Alex, yeah, for
That
cats.
is
at
totally
least.
a thing that everyone does.
No, guys, next time I take a shit, I'm gonna just message in like a group Discord and I'm gonna be like, guys, I'm doing parkour off the walls right now.
Oh, she took a shit again.
I had yeah, so you know, oh, Fifi took a shit, guys.
That's really dumb.
Okay, guys, we should
gonna be
probably
like, how
find
did-
James,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should.
100%. All right. So,
do we gotta
Go
roll to
ahead.
see if we can find him?
I think by midday you guys would have found him.
Cool.
I like to think you guys were struggling to find him, and then you found him in like the kind of like outside area where, do you know what I'm talking about? It's like the middle
The courtyard
courtyard. Yeah.
Okay.
Hogwarts.
with the stone gazebo and the crazy fountain.
The crazy
Spelling it
fountain.
wrong. Where is it? Images. Yeah. Where is it? I don't even think I did the right one, but yeah, I think like right out here.
Slay. Okay. Sick.
Yeah.
We want to
Okay.
show James the note
I.
or the page thing.
No,
you know,
like
the-
you guys are watching him from afar, and he's like, kind of just chilling out.
yeah, we're like very blatantly watching him too. Like we're not hiding it. We're all just like staring at him. I don't think we should. I think we should just say like we're curious about the forest, right? Like not.
Yeah, I don't think we should tell him anything.
He's a blabbermouth.
Yeah.
He will not keep his mouth shut.
Is he
So-
actually a blabbermouth? Since I like live in the same thing. So, have I heard him
Roll
like?
knowledge.
All right.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll let you roll knowledge. But that is his sister, so
I know, I'm like.
I mean,
think
sisters
I'd
always
rather-
talk crap about their brothers. I mean, siblings talk crap about siblings. I mean, come on.
yeah, he's for the most part kind of a blabbermouth. If he finds out any sort of like information that he thinks would be funny to tell around, or at least interesting enough, yeah, he'll fucking talk about it.
This
Is
is definitely interesting, guys.
Is he good with? Is he good with keeping secrets?
You
If
don't
we
know.
ask
You would
him,
not know that.
well, I'm asking Amber this. If we ask
I'd
him
rather
to keep
not
this a
risk-
secret,
I'd rather not risk it because he'd view this as
Well-
like really interesting and try to share it
No,
around.
no. Well,
Even
I mean,
if I tell
not
him,
even
like,
just
don't
not-
say.
I'm not even
You know,
talking about the
I'm-
notes. I'm talking about us asking about the Forbidden Forest. If we ask
Oh,
him, to
yeah,
keep
but he
quiet
would
about
probably
that.
keep that a secret. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to so I'm getting impatient here. I'm getting impatient slowly but surely. My patience is running low with people. I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
to James and be like, "Hey, James, how far?" Question. Weird. Out of the blue question, James.
You walk up to him very abruptly. Well, after like you had been standing off to the side of the others, looks up at you and kind of chuckles, and he says, "Finally gonna talk to me, are you?"
Oh, well, yeah. I just have a single question for you.
Amber's
Alright.
Weird, out the blue question.
up, bro.
You
How
run up.
far? Okay? Let me reword this better. You've been to the Forbidden Forest, right?
You see him his smile kind of falter a little bit, but he nods and he's like, "Yeah, I have."
Okay. How far in did you go?
He kind of looks to Amber and then looks to you and he kind of chuckles and he's like, "Yeah, pretty far in. I would say, God, just down a few minutes. It really did take me about like 5-10 minutes of walking."
Oh, wait, sorry. Say that again. How much my headphones just cut out, so I didn't hear the last part completely.
He said, "I was in there for about 5-10 minutes. Deep in, I mean. I
Okay.
didn't stop walking."
Okay. Did you see anything? Like, do you know was anything in there?
There's lots of things.
Like, can you elaborate on that?
He kind of does a hand gesture and chuckles, and he kind of moves, adjusts, because you walked up to him. He was laying.
Oh
on
yeah.
And he kind of adjusts to sit up now, and he kind of has his legs spread. He's doing the average kind of hand,
He's mansplaining.
shoulder. Yeah, he's mansplaining. His elbows are on both legs, and he kind of uses his hands to prop up his head, and he looks at you
Okay.
all. And he says, "Why are you asking me this?"
Just out of pure curiosity. I've been curious about the Forbidden Forest. I just want to know what's in there.
He stares at you, Ryla, and then he locks on the Amber and he looks at her, just dead in the eyes, and he says, "What's going on?"
We want to know about the forest.
Go ahead and roll, what would it be? Go ahead and roll charisma.
My -3.
I mean Amber, yeah.
guys. My -3.
Ryla is not the one doing this. He is genuinely looking dead at Amber, and he's looking at her and waiting for a tell.
I got an 8.
Alright, the forest. What do you want to know about it?
What scared
Be
you?
specific. You can't just ask me.
What scared you?
Oh, he kind of goes quiet, and he kind of watches you for a moment. Amber. I think you're a little too young for me to go ahead and tell you that. What happened?
You say I'm too little?
Yeah, he's like, "I think you're a little too young to hear about this," kind of thing.
No, I'm not. You always treat me like I'm still a tot. I promise you, I'm not. I have a smarter head on my shoulders than you would think. Please.
I don't want to freak you out, Ryla. I say Ryla. God damn it, I have Ryla on the mind. I don't want to freak you out, Amber. I really don't. I think this is going to freak you out. Freak me out.
I've already had enough stuff happen this year that I highly
What
doubt.
do you have happen? He seems to kind of sit up straighter now, and he's like, "What's happened?"
Ember kind of looks towards the others a little bit.
I want to whisper into Amber's ear and say, tell him about the vision. Tell him you had a vision about the forest, and maybe he'll
Ember nods and looks back towards James. So, I mean, you know how good Dad is at divination. You know, I've always looked up to that and tried to follow in some way. I was hanging out and I had a weird vision about the forest. And it was me and my friends, Augie, Ryla, and Carter. We all went in and we all died. And she kind of like looks down, fidgeting with like her fingers a little bit and picking at them. And it wasn't like my imagination type thing. It was like it was foretelling what could happen.
You see him kind of stare at you for a bit. And I will say, the area around you, it is gloomy. It's not raining anymore, but it probably will continue to rain later. He is just kind of staring at you now, and he says, I don't want you going anywhere near that forest anymore.
I won't, but I want to know more about it, even if I can study it from a distance. Like, that's all I want to do. Really. What scared you so bad?
You see his eyes. You know your brother. He doesn't get freaked out usually. Honestly, during second year, he seemed like off when he got home, when he visited. He wasn't the same brother for almost the whole summer. It was something that affected him.
Okay.
And you see him kind of like run his hand through his hair, and he says, Amber, I don't want to talk about it, and I don't think you should go towards the forest again. I think you need to lay off the stories, and I think you need to get away from the forest. You shouldn't be curious of it. It's not good. And that's why people don't dare each other to go in there anymore. I'm sure they do, but none of my friends do. It's bad.
The more I can't learn from books, the more I'm going to be inclined to go in.
He kind of watches you for a moment, and he says, I saw something dangerous in there. Something I can't explain. I can't tell you enough how much I don't want you going in that forest. And if I hear of you going in that forest again, without any sort of guidance or teacher or anything like that, I will be telling Mom and Dad. And he kind of stands up and he looks amongst you guys and he looks to you, Amber, and he says, don't do it. And he seems very serious. It's not his like fun-loving self that he usually is, and he kind of just walks away.
Well, that wasn't ominous at all.
I could just insert myself into some family drama right there.
Well, now we go into the forest, guys.
Amber like sighs and kind of like puts her thumb and her pointer finger like to her temple or not temple, no, bridge of her nose, and like sits for a second and is like, oh, that was no help.
It's okay.
I knew how badly that freaked him out. He was so different when he came back after his second year. But the fact he's not willing to say anything, I don't even know. At this point, I don't know if we have much of a choice other than to go in to figure out really what's going on, and I really didn't want to.
I mean, you guys are going in tonight with teachers. You could investigate while you guys are with teachers.
They never said.
Wait.
The teachers never said that's what we were doing.
Yeah, they never said we're going to the forbidden
No,
forest.
I was gonna
They
say
implied
that.
it.
I got that.
I implied
got
it.
that implication.
I was
I'll be
going
so
to
real.
ask
They
about
said
that.
outside the head groundskeeper And you guys are gonna learn that you should not be trifling with the forest.
Hey, I thought we were gonna just, clean the ground, like the courtyard, the back of the courtyard. The back
we know
area.
Hogwarts tends to do some fuck shit with their students when they fuck around.
Maybe
too
I'm
much.
the only one that got
Literally,
that
Harry
implication.
Potter and them got like stuck doing that the first year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
God.
yeah, they got in trouble. They had to go to the fucking
Yeah.
Forbidden Forest.
No-
first year.
nothing like a little trauma for childhood development.
Yeah,
Am I right, guys?
Totally, yeah.
Alright, guys.
LOL.
We didn't see a unicorn almost fucking kill itself. Well, not kill itself, but get eaten alive.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you guys meet with the groundskeeper and the care for magical creatures teacher that you guys have never met. It is Professor Gunwell. She is an older woman who looks pretty nice, honestly. She has kind of long, extremely long, like white hair that's little gray, little white, that is like kind of aggressively tied up, but it's like falling out. She's on the plumper side. She just looks happy. Like she looks like a cute grandma, if that makes sense.
Oh, so slay.
Aw.
I love cute grandma.
Right? She's spunky though. She's fucking moving it as you guys get closer, and she kind of like walks kind of abruptly towards Mr. Kennan and looks to you all as you head in, and she says, "Hey, right now, we're going to be going into this forest here, as your punishment." This is the first time you guys are hearing that. Kind of gestures towards the Forbidden Forest.
Mr. Dendon.
Carter would go, wait, what?
I thought it was forbidden for students to go in.
Well, Miss Weasley and a lot of the headmasters in the past, as well as now, think it's best that when a teacher is with them, it is okay. However, she assumed at this point that you all were curious and need to be taught why it's forbidden. And she kind of looks to all of you.
Augustus looks like he's about to shit himself.
Could
No, he's shrinking in on himself, and he's like holding onto like his robes with like a death grip right now. He's like, "Oh, everything's fine. Everything's
You guys
fine."
fucked around and found out.
Yeah, Amber's gonna take a deep breath. Is there any chance I could roll? I think we were using knowledge, maybe, to see if I could roll to see if I could see ahead at all.
I believe it was knowledge, and it was also a luck.
Knowledge.
Can I roll that to see if I can see how the night
Absolutely.
may go?
And you can use your
Oh, nat
divination
20!
plus.
25 for my knowledge.
Sorry.
You're being taken away.
And I got a 3 for,
Yeah, you're being taken away.
like, kidnapped?
Yep, come here.
Oh, that's what that's
no!
I understand. Hold on. Hold on. Can I join can I join this private one on my own, or do you need to drag me in?
I think you can join it.
Okay, hold on.
Can you see it?
Yeah, give me. You can't see it on the OBS. That's why I'm asking, because I need to move myself
yeah.
for it to work. So give me 1 second.
Do
Okay.
you need me to leave
I'm all
as
good.
well?
No, I'm good. It literally, it doesn't register that I move VCs unless I'm the one that does it, because we're using reactive.
I see.
So
I
I needed to move. So it's all good. All good.
see. Okay, but give me a second. Let me.
Oh, Jeebus Rise. I rolled. That was our nat 20.
Yeah, that's the reason you're getting it.
I fully assumed. I got the nat 20 and then I went, oh. I might be getting some info.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, good.
I should just realize hopefully our thing won't get muted, right?
No, it shouldn't.
Oh yeah, wait, it's music not. It's fine. End of the day. Let me.
What's the groundskeeper's house? Is that what we're at? What place are we at? Remind me.
Yes, the groundskeeper house. So if you know anything about Hogwarts, it is Hagrid's hut.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure because I was like, which one was it?
You're okay. You end up kind of fading in and out. You're able to kind of you're sitting there, you're almost hyperventilating as the kind of fear of after your brother had just told you don't go in again, the fear of what you had witnessed the other night, and the fear of just the unknown of what is implied in the Forbidden Forest. And all of a sudden, you flash inside, and you are walking with the groundskeep and Professor Gunwell, and you are walking through the forest with your friends as a sort of mist sort of overtakes you guys. However, within a moment, it seems you can't seem to push past that moment. Every time you go back into that moment, it seems like something is going to happen past that, but it seems hard to discern what's going to happen.
Can I get a vibe of whether the thing that's going to happen is good or bad?
It seems the outcome can be either.
Okay.
And you get kind of brought back into the moment. Your body feels queasy now. You feel a little clammy. You feel a little drained, like you kind of forced something that you may have no clue how to kind of control.
Okay.
And we're going to go back to them.
Okay.
And you can move back on your own.
Yeah.
So it registers.
We back. Ah, la,
Welcome
la.
back. La la la.
Sorry, I'm writing notes. Okay.
How are we feeling?
We're feeling.
We're feeling
I was
alright.
110% not eavesdropping. 110%.
That's crazy.
Don't say that you're eavesdropping. God.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys anyways, so it's like
This
you
is how we
Hell
get
yeah.
caught.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Amber.
More the reason we get caught for shit.
Amber's like kind of standing there, and she looks pretty visibly panicked at the concept of going into this forest, and she starts breathing a little quicker, and then she kind of like closes her eyes for a second, and when she opens them again, she's a little paler looking and very nervous, and she looks like a little sweaty.
You saw something, didn't you?
And a little like she's gonna throw up.
Oh no.
And she's going to try to kind of. What did you say, Hummus? I'm sorry.
Good. As you came to, you just kind of noticed that Mr. Tendon and Professor Gunwell are just kind of discussing kind of the chain of action that's going to happen.
Okay. Amber is gonna kind of try to like talk to just the group and have it not be overheard. So kind of like huddle a little bit, but not so obvious that they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
You little escapes!
And
Why are you escaping?
yeah, and a little like nervous and shaky, she's gonna kind of like huddle up. Okay, so I feel like crap, but because I feel like I kind of forced it, and it didn't feel nice. But I kind of got an idea of what could happen in the forest.
You had another vision.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad. I didn't get a lot of info. I kind of saw, like, we were walking with the professor and the groundskeeper, and there was fog, like mist, that came through, and then I couldn't see anything past that. And it didn't really feel necessarily, like, good or bad. Like, it felt like it could go either way. But, I think we might get jumped.
Well, thank goodness we have our wands.
Imagine they just
I'm
say,
gonna be
all right,
like,
pass
oh.
us the wands. No, I'm joking.
For minute 4, that would be insane.
No.
That would be
one
child
modifier
endangerment.
All
No
right.
would.
I get
think we
my
kinda need
wand
it.
already.
Yeah,
Like, holy
so
shit.
be like on the ready to fight or like defend or like, you know, something along those lines.
Ryla slowly but surely just takes out her wand and then grips on it for dear fucking life.
I want to rub Amber's back and be like, "Are you okay? Like, looks like it took a lot out of you. Are you gonna be able to, like, do this?"
I mean, yeah, I think so. And she kind of just like gives a little bit of a smile that you can kind of tell is not very genuine.
Augie's too nice, way too nice.
What? Well, the last time she had a fucking thing, I mean, we all died in it. So, sorry.
Too nice.
Sorry.
Sorry, Ryla's just an asshole.
If anyone wants to hold hands in the forest, I wouldn't be against
I'm
that.
Hold
though.
me.
I think
No.
Carter would just go over and just hold her hand.
Oh yeah.
You'll be okay.
Well, I was about to be like, really?
We got the
I'm
double,
okay.
the chain.
I think Carter would grab Ryla's pinky.
Aw.
Mm.
We love
That's
each
it, my
other.
No. I don't. Ryla doesn't like physical touch.
She said no.
She said, nope. She didn't really like physical touch much. So she just like, squirmed up like, don't touch me, please.
Augie is shitting his
Don't touch me.
pants, but he's gonna be in front of everyone. He's
trying
gonna
to
take
be
up. He's gonna take up the lead.
I'll let everyone go first, and then I'll be behind in the back.
For
Where
now
the
though,
brute force, where the brute force is, it won't be me.
the Professor Gunwell kind of turns to you all and smiles and says, "All right, we are going to be caring for." Oh, good lord, that's me forgetting what the fuck it's called. We're going to be going into the forest to look for a puffskin that escaped its enclosure and likely is hurt.
Oh no!
I'm sure none of you really know what that is just yet, as you don't get my class until second year. She kind of chuckles a bit. But they are quite tame creatures, and so Professor Weasley thought it'd be fine to come along.
Amber's gonna raise her hand.
She nods and turns to you. What is it, dear?
Are there any magical creatures in the forest that create a mist?
None that I can think of off the top of my head.
Oh, I see. I had a rumor. I was just curious.
No worries. Maybe a thunderbird, but that would only be a reaction if it touched water for some odd reason.
There's
Kinda
thunderbirds in the forest.
There's thunderbirds around Hogwarts, so you can presume they are likely in the forest, yes.
Oh shoot.
I
They
only
won't.
know of one breeding pair, though. They're quite rare.
They won't try and hurt us, right?
No, they're quite calm, actually.
Thank God.
Did you say they're not?
No, I said thank God. Under my breath.
She kind of nods to you all, and she gestures for you to follow. Mr. Tendon seems to take up the rear and gestures for you, Ryla, to move forward with his lantern.
Okay. Slowly but surely takes my steps forward.
Yeah.
Am I the first one in the forest?
No, you.
Oh.
It's actually Professor Gunwill who is the first. In the
Okay,
forest.
okay.
She's leading the way.
I will
You guys are
say-
between them.
Yeah, I will say walking through the forest, whatever Amber's right hand, which is her wand hand, is not going to be, like, Amber would not double hold hands. It's going to be one hand, hand hold. Because wand is going to be on the ready.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Ryla's a lefty, so her wand's in her left hand. Just ready for anything, because she's in front of everybody next to the teacher.
What do you mean? I'm a friend of everybody. I said I was gonna
I-
take up the lead.
Yeah, I think the order is Augie, Amber, Carter, and then Ryla, right?
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's how I envisioned it.
Yeah, I feel like Ryla will always be in the back. The very last person. Out of the four of us.
She wants to make sure that if something fucked up happens, she's the last to deal with it.
Yeah. She doesn't have to. You get it. You get it. She doesn't have to deal with it.
Just wait till the day that something sneaks up behind us.
I won't. I highly doubt that.
Okay.
I wouldn't be so sure there, bud.
Hasn't happened to me yet, so not gonna happen. Don't speak into existence. I will hurt you.
I'll manifest that it will never happen.
Good.
Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
I don't know if this would be good ambience. I'm trying to find ambience of a forest.
The Forbidden Forest.
The Forbidden Forest.
More or less, it's fine.
Have we learned any defense against the dark art spells or charms?
You should know at least one, which is
Protego?
yeah.
Just that one.
Yeah. Guys, it's fucking it's like
It's like
It's like a couple months
Fuck.
into our first year.
yeah, like
You told me
and
only
you guys
know
are
one. Damn.
you gotta understand that like these kinds of spells are like, for one, they're not hard to learn, but it is one of those things where it's like it's dangerous to teach like right off the bat.
Not hard to learn, hard to master. Plus,
Yeah.
Defense Against the Dark Arts teaches more than just spells. Like, charms
does,
would just be like, oh, you're learning the spells, you're learning the charms. Defense Against the Dark Arts is you're learning about the dark arts and, like, the stuff to go against it, and that includes, like, that includes spells, but also you learn, like, creatures to an extent, and, like, stuff like that. We learned about cursed items, remember that? Remember the class, the actual class we did?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
know.
you know what I just thought of? You didn't use Revelio on your.
What?
On what?
Revelio on your note.
Oh, I didn't use it on the pasty either, and I ate that shit, so, you know, it's fine.
It's
Next
just
thing
full
we
of.
know, Amber's dead on the
razor
floor.
blades.
Yeah, Amber starts
It's just
convulsing
all
in the
those
middle of
good.
the forest.
We told you guys.
We told her.
Told her.
it.
Little
Told
did
her.
we know it was a slow-acting poison. Amber dies,
me-
convulses in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I really don't want that. Don't let that happen.
And she's dead, guys. Say bye to Fifi, everyone.
Finally, thank
Bye.
God.
Bye.
You guys need a new smart one in your group if I die, please.
It's okay, it's me.
God, we're
It's
all
me.
stupid.
Is it?
Yeah, or
The
stupid.
second highest smart one. The
Who
second highest
has
IQ.
the highest? Who has their highest?
It's
knowledge?
Carter.
You have a minus in
I have
knowledge.
a
No,
plus
it's not.
2.
Oh no, you said Carter. Sorry, I read that.
Does Carter sound like Augie to you?
No, but you were the one that said it, and so my brain went. He's saying it's him, and I was like, no.
No, I would never say it's me. I'm a dumb as a brick. What are you
Wait, what
talking
is
about?
it? Genuinely, what is everyone's knowledge?
I have a
plus
negative
2.
2.
What'd you say, Dylan?
I have a plus 2.
Ryla, what's yours?
Got a +3.
Ah, Ryla.
Oh.
Ryla's.
I have an 8.
Ryla would
I
replace
haven't-
me.
Oh yeah, I would. for
I don't want to
100%.
bank on that,
No,
guy.
you're wrong.
Good
No one can
lord.
replace you.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet.
You guys ready?
to me.
Ugh, he's too
Yes.
sweet. Yeah, we're ready.
Yes.
I hate how sweet Augie is. Toughen up, man. Grow some skin. I mean, yeah.
What am I gonna tell ya?
Grow some skin.
I mean,
Grow some skin,
yeah.
you scallywag.
All right.
Guys, let's just get back into session.
Yeah.
Yes. You all are heading through the Forbidden Forest with Professor Gunwell. At the back is Mr. Tendon. As you guys are kind of making it through the forest, you hear a lot of noises kind of moving around. You hear kind of like almost like legs scuttling around kind of past you guys. You hear a few birds kind of awaken at the sight of you and start screaming a bit as you pass. As you walk, there's a moment in time where you guys hear almost like what sounds like a scream sound in the distance.
Everything's fine.
But yeah, you guys are kind of walking through the forest, and as you guys are, Miss Gunwell seems perfectly content just walking
Remind me
with
what
you
time.
lot.
Remind me what time of day it is.
It's
It
nighttime.
is about 5:30 at this point.
Okay, so not dark out yet.
No, it is. It's storming.
Oh.
I thought
It
I thought the
is-
Forbidden Forest is always dark. Like
It
really
is always dark too. Even before, when you guys were heading in, it wasn't actually that dark out, though it was storming. However, going into the forest, it was extremely dark.
Okay, gotcha. I
It
understand.
feels like nighttime, and water is dripping down from the tops of the treetops and hitting you guys as you walk.
Okay.
Could we not have done this the day it wasn't raining?
Are you asking Professor Gunwell?
She's just kind of complaining out
Oh.
loud.
She seems to hear you and pipes up and says, "No, to be fair, it was a punishment that I assume you all tried to come in the other day."
Not really, no.
You really weren't trying to come in, actually.
Well, you were found at night wandering the halls towards the Forbidden Forest, one can assume. Either way, my puffskin is out there, and it's raining and cold and wet, and, well, we need to get it. So, how you are?
Oh, I suppose.
I think Ryla. I want to think that Ryla doesn't really get scared easily, so she knows like, oh yeah, she knows there's like more than one thing in the forest. As she's a pureblood, so she kind of would know that. I feel like her parents would like tell her that type of stuff. So I feel like she's like, okay, yeah, it's just common sense. Like, oh, there's other stuff in the forest. Like, there's nothing really to be scared about.
I mean,
Oh boy.
it's definitely forbidden for a reason.
Yeah, but she knows there's
but-
stuff out there, but she knows she's safe with teachers. So
Yeah, you
she's
do
like
know that.
she's not like on
a puppy.
edge or anything because she's not by herself. She's
Well,
with
let's test
teachers.
that.
Amber's on
Oh
edge.
no.
Amber's on edge the
Everyone
whole
roll.
time.
Everyone roll a courage.
Oh shit.
I got this.
My -1 coming in clutch.
What is my courage? Oh, just an.
By the way, this does not affect how your character is handling it fully, but if you roll good,
Guys, I'm so fucking scared.
Can I inspire myself?
I got. Let's see. What did I got a 3. Ryla got a 21, which makes sense for what you just said.
Yeah.
Carter got a 9.
Can I encourage myself?
Amber's trying so hard not to
mean-
piss her pants right now. She's terrified.
That's so reasonable. How are you encouraging yourself in the Forbidden Forest?
I have my wand out. I'm gripping it. I'm thinking of the spells I'm about to blast a motherfucker with if they come out and try and hit me. And I'm telling myself, it's like
What?
everything's gonna
What
be
spells?
Fine. Everything's gonna
What
be fine.
spells?
Like if there's any small creatures, I'm gonna do the one that turns people into a cup. Maybe.
Or you can do Wingardium Leviosa and make them fly.
Yes. Well, no. Does it work on people?
No, it doesn't work on. I mean, it can in theory, but it can't not with your level of
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
thing.
But I'm like,
You're
But I'm
trying to amp yourself up. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
You can add a +1.
Thank you.
Honky's walking through being like, I'm stronger than this. I'm stronger than the things in here. Oh, and then you fuck up
missed
your
another
roll?
exclamation
Come on, dude.
I know. I know.
7. Okay, so
right.
everyone is scared except Ryla is what I'm getting.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you amp yourself up. Augie, you are trying really hard, but then you hear that scream in the forest, and that's when it's like, oh, maybe I
I
can't turn
actually
whatever the
jumped.
fuck that is into a cup.
I actually jump when I hear that. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I like to
I'm
think
shaking.
Amber, Carter, and Augie all kind of huddle up into like a group, into a cluttered
Yes.
group. And Ryla is just kind of hands in pocket, trying to keep
Another
it cool.
day.
Whoa, what does a puffer skin thing look like?
Ooh.
Puff
You yeah,
Puffer
but
skin.
yeah, that's
He's
what
scared
Augie
of his
said.
mind. He just wants to keep his mind off this bullshit. Get in now.
you hear Professor Gunwell chuckle and say, "Well, it's quite cute, honestly. It is a fluffy size creature."
You kind of cut out a little bit.
That's
We heard
okay.
that it's puffy.
It is quite cute, actually. It's a puffy, medium to small size creature with quite large eyes. Almost looks
Sounds
like
loose.
if a cat had only its face on a puffball.
Well, damn.
That's terrifying.
Well, you might second guess that if you find one. And she kind of keeps walking through and kind of takes pause and crouches down as you hear like the creak of her bones as she does. She kind of touches something on the ground.
Can we tell what it is?
You gonna come look around her shoulder?
Yeah, I want to look. I want to
Yes.
go over to her and then
Yes.
look over and see what she's like grabbing or touching.
You notice as you come around the corner, a few drops of blood.
Oh.
It's red.
Okay.
just to clarify, it is red. It's not a unicorn, guys. It's blood, and she kind of touches it lightly and kind of lifts it to her nose and sniffs it and looks to you guys and says, I think we found our puffer.
Is it dead?
Hopefully not.
I
Well,
think he'd
goodness
turn,
me,
he'd turn
R.I.P..
to. I think he'd turn to Ryla at that moment and be like, "She seems awfully fine with that."
Are you sure that that's pufferskin blood?
Do I? No, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, but can I use my knowledge to see if I know what that is? But I don't think I would know.
I don't think you know either, dear.
Yeah.
She kind of smiles to you, Amber, and says, "Well, I've been in the magical creature field for quite some time, and puffskins have a unique sort of smell to their blood."
I want to sniff it.
It doesn't smell like metal, like all regular blood.
Okay, that's really weird.
Well, hey, I have a good nose. You never know.
If
Augie,
you
you smell
like-
like Mrs. Wolf 24/7. I don't think you do.
She lifts her like hand up so you can smell it, Augie.
Smell that shit. I give it a good snort.
Right. It kind of smells almost like a pastry, like a baked good.
It smells delicious. What the hell?
Like a baked good. Of course, there's like a metallic smell too in it, but it smells almost like a pastry.
Augie says that,
I
and
thought I
Amber
could do a
looks at him
werewolf.
like he's the weirdest person in the world.
You smell it. You smell it. It smells delicious.
I didn't think she wants to smell it.
You see Professor Gunwell kind of chuckle to herself. She's like, "Well, if anyone else would like to smell it before we move on, we can."
I think Carter would.
Amber would
Like
too,
a-
honestly.
She lets you guys all smell it if you'd like. It does smell weirdly like a baked good.
Does it smell
Still
like
smells
the
like
pumpkin
blood.
pasty I had?
No. I mean, unless you overly think about it, no.
You ate the puff skin? Oh my god!
Imagine.
God, that'd be so fucked.
I fear.
Oh, I
think
wonder why this thing is so crunchy.
Ryla wouldn't smell it. She's just gonna stand back and give you all like the weirdest look in the entire world. Why would
We're
you?
probably
do that?
gonna learn about it in a couple of years anyway. We're just
gonna learn
in
about
the
it a
learning
couple
curve now.
years. Yeah, we're gonna learn about it in a couple years. I don't think we're gonna be smelling the blood of it.
No, it is part of my curricula.
See?
Uh,
Now you missed out. Now you missed
yeah,
out.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
She kind of wipes it off on her dress and turns to continue moving.
Awesome.
All right, you guys end up following her. She heads kind of down a path that she seems to think that this puffskin has went down.
Okay. Does anything look familiar to me yet?
Nope, nothing looks too familiar.
Okay.
After a little bit, she ends up kind of in a clearing, not too much of a clearing. It's just kind of an opening in the forest a little bit. More so than other spots, less dense. And she noticed a puffskin that is laid down on the ground and seems to be bleeding a decent amount. If you guys would like to see a puffskin.
Yes.
I want to
Me
see a
googling a
puffskin.
puffskin right now.
Hey!
Can I keep an eye out?
Yeah, does this area look familiar to me? To what I saw?
My God.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
It actually looks adorable. What the fuck?
I did
You
tell
just
you.
said it looks. You said it looks like that's kind of scary.
Owl if it was a puffball with a cute little nose instead of a beak.
Yeah. I
And
will
the
actually
biggest eyes
say.
in the world.
I'll actually. Oh my God! It is cute.
Nah. Oh my goodness! Isn't it just the cutest
They look so
thing?
dumb and cute, honestly. I really
It's
do like
cute
them.
as bleeding out.
How
Okay,
big
okay.
are they?
They are
Actually
like,
fairly small.
yeah, they're pretty small. They're like, compare that to like that's like a 4th year.
Okay.
So
I'd say it's like the size of your palm, right?
no, not at all.
Look at the cat right
Oh.
next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's.
like the size of your palm.
No,
Jesus.
not at all.
Okay.
They're
Um,
like, here, this is a better example. They are
okay.
not, yeah, they're like maybe the size of like a small cat.
Okay.
When you say small cat, I think of a kitten.
Yeah, think like, well, no, probably not a kitten, but think like,
A kitten is the size of your palm, though.
no, I'm saying think like a dwarf cat is what a small cat,
Oh, okay.
not a kitten, a small cat, an adult cat, but it's small.
Got it.
Ah, my goodness. Yeah,
6 to
Little
9
puff skin.
inches.
thank you.
Got you. I got you, Pookie Bear.
You see Professor Gunwell walk up to it and crouch down. She kind of gestures for you guys to come closer.
I want to keep an eye out, but I will go forward.
Yeah, Amber's looking around like they're the most she's the most paranoid person you've ever seen in your life.
Do
But
we
she
see
does
like?
she does still like participate.
Yeah.
I am
I
just
also-
walking, coolly, my hand in my pocket. Wand is sticking out that pocket. And I'm like, okay, this is a nice stroll into the Forbidden Forest.
A nice casual stroll, you know.
Nice casual stroll into the Forbidden Forest.
You know.
I feel like my parents would tell me a thing or two about the Forbidden Forest. So I'm kind of chilling.
Yeah. Has my parents talked to me about the Forbidden Forest at all? Because I feel like they would have
Roll
talked about,
Raw knowledge.
I gotcha.
Amber has definitely just told her like it's so dangerous, don't. Like they definitely. And Carter. Poor Carter.
My parents don't know anything.
I know. He didn't hear about it until
It's a
this year.
17.
Your parents didn't really talk too much about it, but they did mention it in passing. They warned you not to go in. They said as long as you don't really get too curious, you should be pretty safe at Hogwarts.
Okay.
You don't know
Alright.
a lot.
Yeah. Other than that, can I keep an eye out for like that weird picture or the drawing that was in that? Can I
Oh
keep an eye
my
out for that?
goodness! Never mind. I just remember something about like never mind. It probably wouldn't. I'd probably be gone by now.
What?
I wanted to see if I could what's it called? Where is it?
Was it Revelio? Were you
I
gonna
want
Revelio the
yeah, not the footprints. Yeah, the footprints. The glowing footprints. I want to see if I could see
No,
them.
not the footprints.
Well,
Yes,
the footprints. The footprints
Yeah.
were last night. They should. You said
Yeah,
they could
they were
last
last night,
for days.
but they could. I just want to see if I could like
Revelio?
See.
see it or
Yeah.
not. Yeah. Since we're in here now.
Yeah.
Valeo.
That's like back at like, I mean, you could certainly try and do that right now, but give us 1 second and you can certainly do that if you'd like.
What roll would I do for that?
One craft because you're
One craft.
rolling.
Okay, got it.
Yep. For now, though, you all walk up to Professor Gunwell, who gestures to her pack for one of you to get out the thing inside of it. Anyone do it?
I'll get it for
her?
her.
Cool. You open it up, and there's like a kind of like a flask with what seems to be some sort of medication inside.
I'll pop open the cork for her
All right.
and hand it
takes
to her.
She says, "Thank you, Augie." Hey,
I nod.
right. Let's see here. And she kind of just like starts to kind of fix him up a little bit and applying the medication. Seems you got in some sort of nasty little accident, didn't you? And you guys notice there seems to be almost cuts along like his underside that she's
Aw.
applying. the medication.
Does it look like the cuts are just like from going through the forest a little rough and maybe got like snagged on a plant or something, or does it look like a creature clearly like clawed it or something like that?
Roll a knowledge.
Can I roll as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let anyone roll for that.
11.
11.
I have a +2.
a
I can
knowledge,
try
right?
it.
Oh, I got a 0.
Oh, you know nothing. You're seeing this thing and you're like, oh my god.
It's so cute. It's so
Okay.
It's so
I think I'm
injured
gonna
and so
Carter,
cute at the
And
same
then
time.
Carter got a 12,
Alright.
Ryla got 13.
Yeah, all three of you, aside for Augie. Augie, you're just thinking about how cute it is. Hold on.
It's cute. It's so fluffy. I'm gonna die.
Right.
Oh, who
So I had
died
to
hurt
opt
you? Oh,
Good.
Amber, Carter, and Ryla, though, you all look at this underside. It could be from the forest, but it could also be from a creature.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just unclear.
Yeah, it's just very unclear.
Okay.
Especially if it's still alive and not like bitten into or anything like that. It seems like it's shocking that it's still alive is pretty much how you're thinking right now. You see her continue to apply the medication. If you'd like, you can ask her.
Do those like scratches and stuff? Do you think that would be from like a creature, or just from like maybe going through the forest a little too quickly?
Well, it's a tad hard to tell, given how fluffy he is. But it could be from a creature. It's always hard to tell with these things. Mainly because there's no bite marks, so I can't tell if it was really a creature. It's a lot of slashes. She kind of pauses as she's looking over kind of the wounds, and she gently kind of touches at one of the wounds and says, "Well, this is quite odd."
What is it?
Well, I'm just surprised. It looks almost like someone took a knife to the puffskin.
Uh-oh.
So it's likely not a knife, and more like a talon of some kind. I mean, who would take a knife to a puffskin? And she gently picks it up.
Someone who wants to lure us out here?
Did you say that, Augie?
Yeah.
She kind of glances to you and kind of chuckles and says, "Hogwarts is safe despite the Forbidden Forest itself. There hasn't been that many bad wizards for a while now."
Doesn't mean there's any at all.
Stop with that kind of talk.
I'm gonna be looking
What's
around.
And she kind of gestures for you guys to start walking back.
Alright. I'll take the lead again, I guess. Lead by example.
Mr. Tendon is actually taking the lead at this time.
I mean, well, behind him, because, you know.
Yeah, all of us just like swap our position. Like we all like flip it so that we're still in the same order, except for the teachers.
Yeah. What's even funnier as you guys start to head towards the kind of a different path, it seems. Amber.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Is it what I recognize?
It is what you recognize, at least a little bit. And within a moment, you hear another scream.
Alright, guys. What did I miss? I'm so sorry. Can you give me a quick recap?
Injured puffskin. We analyzed it. It had a wound that looked like it could have been from a knife, but could have also
Or a
been
talon.
done by like a talon or something else sharp like that. And now we have all flopped and are going back, and right now the groundskeeper is leading and the professor's in the
Okay.
back, but all of us swapped so that we were still, the kids, like us kids, are still in the same order. So it's still like Augie, Amber, Carter, and then you in the back.
Okay.
It's just that the teachers have swapped. And we
Got
just we're walking down a different path, it seemed like, and it's apparently the one I recognize. So we walk and Amber recognizes it, and Amber just goes, "Guys, it's here." And like,
And then you guys hear a scream
oh,
in the distance. Yep.
I think oh,
Before
sorry.
you react, because I need to get it out.
You're good. Sorry.
The scream is distant. It doesn't seem humanoid completely. And within moments, almost kind of a thick, bluish fog kind of overtakes the area.
Can I
And it is-
roll Wrongcraft and see if I can use Lumos with my wand to
Oh, you don't
create
have
a
that's
light?
instant.
Huh? As instant? Okay. Can I use
you have
Lumos to see if I
say it
can
now.
see past the fog or see like through the fog with my light?
You can try to. Again, you gotta say Lumos when you cast
Okay.
it. Yeah, when you cast a spell,
Lumos!
you have to say it.
Okay. Well,
Can I do?
except my throw for this one. Lumos. Lumos.
I think Carter would sense that Ryla, or not Ryla, Amber's probably about to freak out, and he would grab her hand.
Amber's like on the defensive. She's not casted anything yet, but her wand is out and she's like looking around frantically.
I cast a Lumos to see if I could see anything like past the fog, possibly, or like any like figure, like any like
You
body of like
see-
a figure, or anything.
Yes, as you cast it, you see 3 figures in front of you.
Well, it makes
Would
sense.
we
It'd be
see
Carter,
that too?
Carter, Augie, and Amber.
You 3 see a light in the fog.
Okay.
Can
Can I do something really quick?
We both went
Wait, pause. Can
Oh, hold
Oh.
on. Augie,
Can-
what are you trying to do?
Can I look to the ground? Is there like a moderate sized rock that I could maybe like cast Wingardium
You-
Leviosa on?
Can I be so real? You can't
Yes.
even see the ground.
Oh fuck.
Dang.
so just to double
uh,
check, we can't see each other, right?
You
Can
can
I-
no. It's like right now the only thing you guys see is that light.
Can I
Okay.
use Revelio or Revelio?
Oh, we're gonna
Uh,
do that.
Go ahead. You are going to roll Wandcraft. And
Can
you
I
have-
roll it as well? Because I really wanted to as well.
Yep.
I am going to cast Lumos to try to see if I could see anything at all myself. So
Yep,
Amber's
you
gonna
absolutely can.
Lumos and be stanced up with the light.
Can I-
I'm gonna piss real bad, so I'll be right
Oh
back.
shit. Oh shit. Give me 1 second here. You said what? Onecraft?
Yep, Wandcraft.
And then can I use magical theory?
How you applying magical theory?
I'm using, like the swish and like the flick. If there's a flick involved, done this a lot. I'm just like practiced movements.
Perfect. Yep, you can.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh my god.
Yes. Reminder, you guys have to say it right as well. So go ahead and say it.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna give us 1 second because I want to wait for Amber for these things. So.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, Amber, go to the bathroom.
Any other way.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go potty, dude.
I'm gonna go to the
potty.
bathroom. I need to go piss.
Yeah, I got a
Hymus,
piss too.
I need to.
Oh,
I've been
go
holding it for so
ahead.
long. I need to use the bathroom so bad. I'm so sorry.
I am gonna go get a drink.
I'll entertain
A
chat,
literal
guys.
one and a drink one and a water one.
Oh, okay. Hi, chat. I hope chat is doing well. It's been a day, guys. But, I hope you're chatting it up. Let me open chat. I don't...
What's happening?
Nope, nobody said it. Oh, hi.
Hi.
They all went for a real quick break.
Okay.
Keen and I both cast Revelio, and I think we see something.
Okay. And I casted Lumos and don't know what I saw, if anything.
Yes.
I figured it's good that we have a good balance of who casted what to try to see and tell what's going on. I also like the fact that I like to think that we were already holding hands. Like the fog
I
started
know, so
coming.
we'd at least see each other, right?
I said no, but we're holding each other's hands, so we know that we're right there.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi, Miss. I have a question.
What's up?
In what scenarios would I be able to use, like, my resilience stat?
Okay.
Because I haven't really been able to use that, and I fear that's my highest stat.
Hi guys.
So
Hey.
resilience is when you are being fucked with, like, resilience is when you are like, that's almost your HP,
Okay.
but it's not. Like,
Isn't
it's
it like
what
our
it is.
constitution?
Yeah, it's when you are being affected by like a mental adversary, a like physical adversary. That's when you are like trying to like resist a force, if that makes sense.
Comparable to constitution saving throw in D&D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I need a little bit of advice before we get back into it. Hi, Miss. When would be the best time to use my hex? Okay, I know I can't use hex and curse in my first year, but when would be the good time to use tactical thinking?
Tactical thinking?
Yeah, because that's one of my
That is-
skills. I haven't touched it because I don't know when like good time to use it is.
So a lot of your skills you can apply to anything as long as you explain it. So tactical skills, tactical thinking, is when, let's say, you are trying to come up with a plan. You're trying to see if something is a good decision, something like that. Like, you would use tactical thinking.
Oh, so
And
I
you
can
can
use it.
also-
So I can use it to see if, like, let's say if Augie were to make up a plan, I can use it to see if that's like a good plan that he's like coming up
Yeah.
with or and stuff. Okay.
You can also use it in like battle and moments of like, let's say I'm having like you guys actually in a battle. When you are using wandcraft, you could apply that in theory
Okay.
because
Hey,
you're
Miss.
tactically thinking about how you're going to attack something.
Hello?
Okay. Thank
Nice.
you.
Hello?
Miss,
Hello?
so if, like,
We can hear you,
would,
we're just discussing.
Okay, that's better.
if
Sorry.
I would,
Okay.
like, could I use resilience, like, if I were to try and use a spell for a longer period? Would that be?
Yeah, you could use that.
Yeah, okay. I was
Like,
just
if
trying to
you're trying
double
to hold
check.
a spell.
Yeah.
That like would kinda. It depends. Like, if you're trying to hold off a spell, like if you are like going against someone and like you both cast something at the exact same
Yeah,
time,
okay.
you would hold resilience. And you
Got
can
it.
also use it for instances where it's like you're trying to hold steady of things, if that makes sense.
Okay.
With my Lumos that I casted, would I be able to
Mm-hmm.
see the figures like Ryla?
You, at this time, as you cast Lumos, would see 5 figures.
Oh my god, there's more?
So you see 2 more than I do.
You see...
Oh, what is happening?
Hello there.
I don't really know.
Keen,
I
what's
don't know what
happening?
he's
Are you
doing.
okay? What's going on?
I don't know. I think my My internet is kind of acting funky, but I think we should be
Oh.
fine.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Hope so.
Okay. You see 5 figures. You see 2 who have their wands up. You see you see 3 that have their wands up, and another one that is a bit taller who also has their wand up.
So what about the 5th one? Is
That's
it
what I
just-
mean.
You wait. 2 with wand up, and then you said no. 3.
No, that was and then you see the taller figure who also has his wand up. or
So there's
their
not
wand
5
up.
figures?
There are okay. I think I confused myself. There is Amber, Augie, Carter, and Ryla. And so there's also a 5th person there. And so my brain went, oh, yes, 5 figures. No, there's 4 figures. I apologize.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I'm
You
just
see
saying
where I mixed
us.
Yeah. My bad. My brain went, yes, the
Hmm.
4 of you, and then an extra. And I went, wait, you don't see yourself.
So
um,
we would, so we would say the 5 because it would be.
Hello
okay,
there.
I get it.
yeah,
Okay. Hopefully that fucking fixed it.
you're good.
Oof.
You're good. Amber, you see 4 people. Yes.
Oh no.
In the fog,
Mm,
or at least 4 figures.
So we're missing a person?
Either that, or this is a new person. It's up to you interpretation.
Wait,
And I see 3, right, with my Lumos?
I'm confused again.
eh.
Okay, hold on. I want you to like step me through this as I explain what I'm understanding, because I'm a little confused
Yes.
again, and I want to make sure I'm understanding properly.
Yes.
So you said I saw 5 figures.
That was my mix-up.
Yeah, and there's
Go
6 total of us.
Yes.
So if I saw 5, that would be everyone including me, or not including me, which would make sense. I wouldn't see myself. And now you said I saw 4?
Yeah, just ignore the 5 previously. That was my bad.
Okay.
As in, I fucked up.
So I see 4 people,
Yes.
and only one of them is tall.
Yes, and it is off to the side.
That's not,
Not a
terrifying
straight
at all.
shot. Like,
And if I look back, I
The-
wouldn't see another tall person behind us.
do you turn back?
Yeah.
You do not.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
I turn back forward.
Oh no.
Oh.
That tall figure is to the side of you, not where you assume Professor Gunwell is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Got it.
What does Revelio do?
Yeah.
Okay, so Revelio for you two. Let's see what you guys rolled.
I got a
Okay.
dirty 20, baby.
You
We both
notice
rolled pretty decently.
that this fog has almost a bluish kind of magical glimmer.
I fucking knew it.
However, that is it.
Could I?
You also can't see shit though. I'm being so real. However, you
Can't-
do see a light, another light turn on behind you guys.
Can I
So
use...
between you two, there is a light. So like between, goodness, from both sides of you, Augie and Carter, there is a light.
So there's
Okay.
There's an extra light.
Can I use
no.
finite incantatum?
What?
Oh wait, no, that's a fucking never mind.
I understand what you're saying. You don't have to explain the lights.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Well, yeah, it gets confusing. I know what you mean, though. It's
It's okay.
they see me and Ryla's lights.
Yes.
Wait, so there's one in front of us and one behind us, or I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Just to clarify, I only see 3 figures, right? I only see Carter, Augie, and Amber's figure in front of me, or around.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. You only see 3.
So what? Yeah, okay, now I'm confused. So like the one that's ahead of us is not from us. It's not from like Amber or Ryla.
You don't see anything, Augie.
You see fog.
You see fog. Don't get confused because you have no reason to be confused because you don't see shit. It's okay.
No,
You only
Where are my heads? Where are my heads? Where's my body?
The reason it's so
Oh!
confusing is because you guys are slightly split up in fog, and so you guys are seeing different things.
Carter and Amber are
No.
holding hands, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
Carter.
they are right by each other.
you see. Oh, okay. I guess you don't. Okay, I didn't realize that.
We thought
So-
I'm still behind everybody. I'm still like in the back, chilling
Lord.
by myself.
You're okay.
Dealing.
So, in actuality, you only see 3 figures, Amber. Apologies. And
Okay.
Ryla, you only see 3 figures as well because Carter is next to you, Amber. So you know where the 4th figure is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So basically, there's an extra figure somewhere.
Yes.
Yes,
Carter, I assume you would see that as well at this point since you are directly next to Amber.
that's kind of what I got.
So
but-
yes, you are seeing 3 figures and a taller one that also is holding a wand up. However, they do not have Lumos casted.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
What would everyone
Oh,
like
fuck.
to do?
I'm very curious. I want to go. If I get me killed, I'm gonna test my luck with this right now. I'm gonna go towards that figure.
No.
figure out- it is.
You do not
No.
see that figure.
Oh, I can't see it.
Oh,
Okay,
so it's
never mind then.
only. Who can
It's
see it?
only
Carter and Amber can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Okay,
I think-
who else still here? Why am I hearing double? Wait.
Oh, is it me? Or do you have the
Who's
stream?
Who's
open?
here?
No, I definitely.
I hear double, so
Yeah, I hear double too.
Is it me?
No, it was me.
Oh.
I didn't hear double that time.
okay, we're good. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yes, because I can do this.
Oh,
What?
okay. Anyways.
I don't.
Anyways. It's fine.
Anyways,
Ember, yells at who else still here. She's trying to get an idea of like who are we missing or who is here that wasn't here before.
I'm gonna freak her out by saying absolutely nothing. And see if I can hide
That's
myself in the
fair.
fog a little bit.
that's so fucked
Just
up.
to freak her out. I'm gonna pop out and go,
Why
boom!
would you do that right now?
Yeah, we're like a
You
light
know
or
what's
death.
funny?
You're like,
It's funny.
You
It's
know what's
funny.
even funny? Is
What?
Ryla, you do all that. Amber, you see the light move like weirdly towards you and then like jump out and you see Ryla's face.
Dang it. Dang it. You know what? I'm turning off my light. Nox.
You turn it off.
That's so fucked up.
You realize now that you have to cast a spell to turn the spell off.
Is anyone else gonna answer except for Ryla trying to jump scare and failing miserably?
I'm here.
You do hear it.
I mean, you see me. I don't need to
Yeah.
answer. I think Carter would see the figure, the extra figure, and be like, "Who is that? Who's there?"
Average
I'm
white
gonna go over to
person in a
Carter
horror
and be like,
movie.
Carter, I think calling out to it's a way to get you killed.
There's nothing but the wind.
Augie, where are you going? Are you
Well-
are you spelled out? Are you standing still?
Well, I was towards the front with who's the groundskeeper or whatever again?
Tendon?
Mr. Tendon. You don't see him.
He's just gone.
You don't see him.
Mr. Tendon.
There's a fog in front of us, Augie.
Yeah,
I
dude.
remember that.
Oh, also, did either of them, like the groundskeeper or the teacher, did either of them answer when I said that?
Nope.
Sick.
Nope.
Mr. Tendon.
Oh, add it to my thing. I'm going to just angrily walk off, and stay in the back again because I couldn't scare Amber. I was like, you know what? Forget this. I'm just gonna stand in the back.
Why
again.
would you do that,
You
though?
can't see where you are.
You can't
I'm
see
be honest,
where you are.
you-
The teachers
Yeah.
aren't answering. Like,
Well, I'm pretty sure if I walk backwards, they're both ones. We know one's in front, one's in the back. I'm sure they'll bump into the other one sooner or later.
All right. So you walk backwards. Roll me a luck.
Uh-oh.
And then, are you guys gonna follow Ryla, who seems to move away?
Well, I just wanted to go back behind everybody like
That's
I
okay.
did before.
You certainly can.
Did it just... What? I'm confused what it just did.
I
rolled
assume
a-
it- You rolled a
you rolled a D4, so it doesn't matter.
Well,
If
Hyman-
you
I know,
just
but
do
the-
a D4, it'll do a D4.
No, I know that, but the thing is, like...
You
The
forgot the
command,
one?
it's below the roll.
Oh, it doesn't show that for us. Sometimes it just does that.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's-
she glitches a little bit.
She has a moment.
I don't think Amber would move totally back, but she would try to like,
Keep up with.
yeah, keep tabs. Like if Ryla's clearly going, like if it's
Away.
obvious that she's going
Well-
away, she would try to be like, no, and like,
I just want to, like, how I was walking behind everybody. I just want to go back to doing that.
The problem is, no one's
I
moving.
just can't see behind me.
No one's moving, for one.
Oh.
But also, you are heading away from them, I assume, is what you're trying to do.
Yeah, just trying to listen, like, get behind them. But I was under the impression that we were still walking.
Oh, I don't think. I mean,
No,
you guys
I'm not
no,
walking
no,
anymore.
We're still
I was
standing
under-
still
sorry.
right now.
I was under the impression that we were still walking. My bad, guys. My bad.
well, you will be in a second.
Oh, okay.
I assume all of you are kind of stopped where you are, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Amber's still
Um,
actively casting Lumos.
Yes. You are the
Can-
only one with Lumos. Well, Augie, you need to give me a second as a DM.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
I'm sorry.
You're
I was
okay.
trying. Yeah. So.
You, Augie, didn't go towards the Lumos. You just kind of stood where you were.
Yes.
Ryla, I assume you are behind Amber and Carter now, and just kind of are
Yes.
stanced up behind
Yeah.
them. Okay.
Yes.
All right. All of you now see the figure turn to you, Amber, tilt its head before casting a spell directly at your feet.
Oh.
It is a bright green spell that you briefly recognize as the one that happened at that one point during that other instance that you remembered.
Oh fuck.
Well, I
Um,
wish I could see where I was going because I wanted to bolt myself out of there.
Did I ever hear Amber like ask if anyone's there?
Yes,
because
you did. And you said
I'm
something.
sorry.
buddy.
Everybody was like interrupting me, so I didn't
You
even have a
did
chance to talk that
something.
entire time. So
You did.
sorry. Well, I was trying to, and then
You
like,
said so. You said, "Yeah, I'm here."
yes, but I also
I
wanted
know
to say
you
something
did.
else.
Well,
It's too late
We're
now,
here
so it's fine. I mean, I did say something else, but everybody kept on talking. So yeah, but it's too late now, so it doesn't matter.
you got a curse cast at you.
Yeah, Amber's
I
gonna like yelp because she's freaked the fuck out. Yell, knocks super quickly, and then attempt to cast which one is it? Do we know Flipendo?
No.
Do you know
the only
Protego?
spell- The only spell you know is Protego,
I guess cast Protego.
which is a shield charm.
'Cause
It's
that-
literally the only. It's like a shield charm, so it's pretty much just to keep you safe.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can really think of that I could do at the moment. Cause there's Mending would make sense. It's glowing. We already did Revelio, we already did Lumos. There's no doors. It's not a small object. I would love to say that, like, they're all for, like, small things, though. Yeah,
A small stone is like lifted up into the air, like 10 feet above a person, will still hurt like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, Amber's okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Amber is going to yelp. Not say Nox just yet. Because Amber, still holding Carter's hand, is going to kind of yell, but not fully yell, out loud to everyone. Guys, we have to go now! And it is gonna start booking it and hope to find and grab whoever is not holding hands.
Okay.
And
I'm assuming, Ryla, you're gonna grab hold of Carter, because they seem to be running.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
I'll grab onto his shoulder and hopefully hope my hand can stay on. If not,
Perfect.
I'm a lone soldier. I'm gonna run same direction that I let go of the arm from, or if I do let go of his shoulder.
I'd like to think that Carter has just been dragged.
Yeah. Amber's pretty frantically like, Augie, where are you?
You gonna answer, Augie?
Yeah. I'll be like, I'm here, but I'm like crouched.
You aggressively run towards Augie on the ground as another kind of green zap of whatever that curse is moves past your head.
Jesus. I'm gonna be calling out for the teachers.
Amber, do you grab him?
Yes. Amber grabs and then just, no, we gotta go. Now.
But I'm still calling out to them.
That's fine. You continue calling out to them. You hear a kind of manic sort of laugh from behind you. And then another spell seems to cast towards you guys. However,
Be quiet!
What?
After he does that, I'll be like, I'll like say like quietly to like everyone who's running, like, we have to stay quiet. I think he doesn't see us.
You say that as a spell gets casted directly next to you guys.
Wait,
You don't think that.
You guys start running.
We have to see where we're going, guys. The only reason I have it on.
Yep.
Nox.
I turned mine up out of pure anger that I couldn't scare.
I want to like do something, but you know how I do silly things sometimes.
Oh no.
You're probably gonna get me hurt.
And it could probably
end in your death?
And you're 11-year-old deaf.
Oh,
I'm
man.
thinking. I haven't said anything, guys.
May
I
he
haven't
rest
said
in
anything
peace.
other than
Trauma.
All right. Well, as you guys are running through the fog, Amber,
would I be able to use resilience to try and withstand the fog? Is that possible?
No.
Okay.
That's
I'm
not
It was
assuming
worth
the
a
fog
shot.
is comparable to like magical darkness in D&D,
Yeah.
which you need a specific like item or spell to be able to see through.
Yeah.
That's fine. It was worth a shot.
Well,
Listen, Amber, they can't hit what they
in
can't
moments.
see.
You know, I'm gonna tell
As you are saying
Amber,
that, Augie, as you are saying that, Augie, go ahead and say your thing. Go ahead.
Or say
me?
what you just said.
Yeah,
Yes, you.
Augie.
Augie.
They can't hit what they can't see.
They can't what?
They can't hit what they can't see.
You say that, and you all run, and you don't feel ground under you as you all kind of go falling
Oh.
and tumbling down what seems to be some sort of hill.
I want the coyote. I want the like Wile E. Coyote like standing in midair.
No, it's not as funny as that. It's sadly, it is quite real in this moment where you
Damn.
run off of a what seems to be a slippery slope, considering it is raining. You lose your
Damn.
footing, and all four of you go fumbling down a.
Are we
a
able
dip.
to still stay together? Or are we like kind of like spread out now since we like tumbled?
You are more or less together, but you all are sliding down a pretty fucked sort of slope that does end up going further than you expected down a hill.
Okay.
Would we fall out of the magical fog, or is it still?
You guys, are out of what seems to be a magical fall, and end up on almost like a pathway.
Okay.
Well, all of you are pretty cut up. You have kind of scrapes and cuts on you at this point. You
I
are
forgot.
completely fit.
My plant's still in my pocket, man. Please tell me it's protected. Please tell me it's still good.
Are you checking on it?
Yeah,
I
I
was
want to check
checking
on my plant.
It's chill. It's chilling in your
Okay.
pocket.
Okay. My heart was gonna drop 1,000 feet. Like.
It's a little jostled. There is some like dirt,
Okay.
but it's chill.
The time I moment that Amber's bag like has a proper clasp on it.
Wait, what?
Oh, I said the times I'm glad that Amber's bag has a proper clasp on it.
Oh, yes.
Literally me saying like I'm glad her shit doesn't just fly out of her bag
Aw.
because she has a proper like little clasp that is pretty secure.
Hell yeah. You all kind of ended up at the bottom of this almost like slope that ended up in like a pathway. You hear what sounds like movement above, like someone running, and I assume you guys are going to head down that path to try and avoid that person.
Amber uses Nox pretty quickly, just to. I don't want the light to be seen. Is it if I were to turn the light off, would we be able to see?
You are unsure at this time, but you would assume that you would be a little bit more casted in shadow, so it'd be harder.
Hey, it'd be a great time to use Nox so you know they can't see us or see where we're going or headed.
Let's
I would
just run on the path. I think we just need to hurry. I think we need to be able to see.
Do we know if the figure can see us?
You don't know.
Right.
No, it's more idea to
Do you
use
use Nox or
Protego,
not?
Amber. Cause it seems like it's targeting you more so.
It's because she has Lumos. She's the only person that they can quote unquote see. I doubt they can actually see us.
Going.
I know. Just use Nox, and if it doesn't work, I can use Lumos, or one of us can use Lumos.
I'm already using Lumos. It's fine. Just run. Let's follow the path. Come on. Amber starts running down the path.
There you go. You start running.
Oh, we're running again, man.
Yeah,
I'm not
dude,
letting
you think I'm
not
gonna
letting
stick
it
around
all.
there?
I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
letting
running.
it all.
Is there any way I could use knowledge to know if the figure can see us?
Are you waiting to see?
I would.
Okay.
Yes.
I would.
Yes.
You guys are, I assume, walking kind of backwards to watch the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Roll knowledge.
Wouldn't it be a courage?
Yeah, roll courage. Yeah.
Oh no! I have more knowledge.
Amber's not gonna leave them behind. By the way, like
No, I'm
Oh
assuming
my
you
God.
jogged forward.
Yeah, went forward a
alright.
little, realized no one
Well,
was
this is your
following, and like
fault.
stopped and is just like stands
Dylan, you gotta
up
get
waiting
a.
for
Oh.
them.
Hey,
So
I
what
was following
happens?
you.
What'd you guys
Augie
get?
follows.
A 1 and a 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Augie follows. Carter, you turn around to stare at the fog and the ledge. You note the rain. You note the fact that this person was likely casting some pretty dangerous spells at you. And you note the fact that you still are in the Forbidden Forest. How do you think an 11-year-old boy would react to that knowledge? Yep, he screams and he runs towards Amber. Ryla, you stick it out. You're like, okay, I got this. I got this. You see this person stand at the edge, seem to slowly turn to where you all are, before letting out a laugh and pointing the wand directly at you.
Oh, well.
Protego!
Protego! No. I'm going to fucking book that shit. I'm following card, like, following card path to scream. And book
You two run, towards Amber. Amber, are you running now? Because
Yes.
the idiot decided to wait for the guy to
Yes.
follow them.
Yes, I'm running. I'm fucking running. I'm running like my life depends on it as long as they're following.
As it does. And you run. And you run. You hear another laugh. And someone say, "Wake up."
Say what?
Turn it off! Turn it off! Use Nox,
You
you
hear-
idiot!
Did you say
Use Nox.
wake
You-
I'm so
up
sorry,
or
say
wait
what?
up?
Wait up.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
Oh.
wait.
No.
Turn it. I'm gonna yell at Amber as loud as I can. Be like, turn that off right now, or I will take your wand and turn it off for you.
Nox, fine.
You turn it off. And you are heading down this path. You hear, kind of at a distance, you do hear footsteps still following you.
Wait, they're following us. Get off the path. We need to get off the path.
They might find us though.
We can hide.
If
And
you
then
guys keep talking, they're gonna keep finding us. Shut up!
I'm like whispering. I'm whispering, by the way. I'm sorry.
You're whispering, but continue.
If we move to the side, wait a bit, maybe we can see who it is and let them pass us.
Can I use divination to see if that's a good idea? Or to see if, like, he...
Can I use my tentacle thinking to see if that's a good idea?
You both can yes.
So what would that be? What kind of roll would that be? It's a regular d20 plus 1?
Can I use inspiration for both of them?
I don't know how, because you have to talk to inspire them, buddy.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm doing to inspire them. since
I'm
it's
sorry,
such a
what would
shitty
that
situation.
be under tactical thinking?
That's I guess knowledge, yeah. Knowledge.
Knowledge? Okay, so
And then
I
add
put
a
a...
+1 to your knowledge
Okay.
bonus.
Well, that's just nothing. I have a -1, so just a regular d20, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Giving them a way out of this situation.
I mean, even if you gave them a +1, it would still be kind of bad rolls. So
yeah, it'd be a 10 only.
We rolled a little dog shit, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
I'm gonna describe Ryla. Ryla, you think about it, you don't know. You don't know and you're scared.
Okay.
Because this is a person following you with seems to be bad intent. Ember, you just tried to force a divination. Your head hurts. You suddenly, as you tried to force that to happen, your head suddenly gets like almost like a throb of like a stabbing pain in your head. You feel your eyes kind of burn like you've been crying for hours, and all like a wave of nausea hits you.
Okay.
As you are running.
I don't think it's a good idea to stop, Augie. I'm gonna be honest. I think we gotta go.
We gotta keep going.
All right.
You guys keep running. After a little bit, the footsteps seems to slow down from behind you, and then you can't hear them anymore.
Can I
Let's
turn
just
in?
keep going. Let's just keep going till we get back to the castle.
Well, before we do that, can I turn in and use Revelio?
Yes, you can.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
That is not. If anything, I'm casting Protego the second I see that guy again.
Go ahead and say the spell you're rolling.
Can I also use Revelio?
Oh my god.
Revelio!
You guys are both stopping to turn around and use Revelio and say it out loud.
Revelio.
You know what? Fuck
Oh,
that.
oh! I got an 18.
You don't see anything.
That's okay. I wasn't expecting to.
I'm gonna
Okay.
keep running. I'm running past them. I'm not waiting up for anybody.
Yeah, no.
I'm not letting myself
You're
die.
running down the
I'm
path.
just gonna
He'd
keep
turn and
running.
go. He'd turn and keep going then.
All right. You guys
I'm not
make
stopping
it.
for anybody.
You
Sorry.
keep running, and you notice the path start to kind of thin out as you guys are continuing down this path, and it almost seems to disappear.
Oh my gosh.
You don't know if you're heading towards the castle.
Oh shit.
Like one way to find out.
Amber's gonna... Could I roll a knowledge as a perception to see if I can tell for sure that this guy is not still
Just slowly walking
tailing
behind
us and stuff like that? Like, to make sure that we're in the clear, essentially.
Go ahead, roll knowledge.
Oh, it's raining. Shit.
16.
16. You are unsure.
We're gonna keep running. No matter what, no matter where we're going, if it's away from that guy, we're gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep running, actually. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna keep running.
We need to go
You are
back to
unsure.
school.
I do
We
not
need to
want this guy to
stop.
catch up with me.
Fuck.
Guys, we gotta
Alright.
figure out where we're going.
Do
Well,
the
we don't know where
trees
we're-
look wet? I'm sorry. Does
Yes, it's
the
raining.
trunks- Oh, yeah, obviously. that
Everything is wet.
like the okay.
We can figure that out once we know. We can figure that out once we know we're in the safe. Right now, we don't know where we are. We don't know if the guy's still following us. And if we stop now, he can actually catch up to us and hurt all of us. So I would rather be in the clear than not know where the hell that guy is.
You're the same one that was so adamant about us going in yesterday. That's the same guy I saw. He killed all of us yesterday. Do you think I'm not freaked about this?
Do you want him to catch up with us?
Obviously
If
not.
we stop now,
Obviously
then
not.
let's keep running.
We need to... I'm all for us keeping going, but we need to figure out where the hell we are. We don't know where we are in the forest. If we keep going in deeper, it gets more dangerous. I don't want us to die from a creature because we were running from a man.
Do you want to? You want that man that said wait up to
No,
catch up
no,
with us too?
No,
Do
no, no.
we-
I just want to figure out where
and
the
he-
hell we are,
Yes.
okay? I need to figure out
Yeah,
what
but that gives
direction
us
we need to go back
more
to school.
time to catch up with us.
Hi, Miss.
Mhm.
Random question.
What's
We've never seen. Nobody has seen this thing's face, right? We don't know who this person is.
No, we have not.
So we don't know for sure if it's a man at all.
We don't even know if it's one of the teachers or not.
It sounded like a man, right?
It did sound masculine, yes.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted, just curious.
You know what? You
Um,
said there's we're going into an opening, right?
No. You guys are going along. You are running along a path, and the path
That's
has gotten
thinning.
thinner, and it's harder. It's more thick woods at this point.
Shit.
Ryla, I definitely
Alright.
think we should keep going, but maybe more at like a brisk walk instead of a constant run. We're also going to wear ourselves out if we keep running like this.
That's what I'm saying. We should just get over to the side somewhere and
I don't think we
Wait
should
'em
fully
out.
stop. I think we should keep walking and going. Just, we don't have to run, is all I'm saying. In case it's not obvious, by the way, Amber is saying all of this as at like a little bit hushed.
Yeah, it is. Don't worry.
yeah, I think we're all doing that right now.
Yeah.
All right. Shit.
Amber is gonna slow down
Aren't
to
you
like a
actually guessing?
speed walk, essentially.
I'm gonna keep a
Okay.
jog. I'm not gonna walk. I'm gonna keep a jog.
That's reasonable.
Because
y'all,
if I
if
need
you
to,
do
I'm
anything-
gonna speed the fuck up.
Amber would match Ryla, because Amber's not gonna like be left behind. Absolutely not.
I'm a tubby person. I'm not meant for this.
Good. Oh, you're getting your steps in. Let's go.
As you guys are walking through now this much more uneven and much more like it doesn't even feel like a path anymore as you guys are continuing forward.
Shit. I don't think this is a path anymore.
After
Shit. I don't say that.
I got an ad, guys.
No!
I got an ad for Epic Universe.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it right now. Kill it with fire.
Right? Seriously, what the fuck, guys? You guys, as you are making your way through the path, or what you assume is a path at this point, you're just hopeful. You come across a clearing.
Oh, okay.
And as you make your way into the clearing, you notice ruins.
I'm gonna clock that and be like, Amber, pull out your I'm gonna stop and be like, Amber, pull out your paper that you got earlier today. Does this match? one?
She will, but she's gonna
You're
do
done?
so in a way that would protect it from the rain. So, like,
yeah.
kind of like pull her cloak over it a little bit so that her cloak is
Are we
getting
just
wet, but
stopping that
not.
at this point?
I got you, yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
imagine we're kind of like just low-key drenched in water because we've been running in the rain.
We all
Yeah,
look
you
like
guys are
wet
drenched.
rats.
Yeah. You do look like wet rats.
Okay, but I'm gonna look at this page in my book and look at the, like, altar-looking thing. Is it the same?
Yes, it is completely the same.
With the statue in the middle and everything.
The small pedestal, yes.
Okay.
Can I investigate? Look around, like, look to see if there's anything that's seems out of the ordinary. Maybe I'll see the flower.
As you kind of move towards the ring, you notice that the ring is kind of it's made of stone. It has moss kind of growing through the center of it. It almost looks like the moss is like almost dying, honestly. It looks dead. You see almost as you get closer, a lot of the like foliage around the ruins look dead. Up to a certain point. And as you get closer, you notice on the pedestal is blue dust along with what looks to be blood.
Oh shit.
Is it red blood?
It is red, yes.
What's
If I
the vibe?
smelled this blood, is it metallic? Or is
Are you gonna smell it?
Yeah.
You smell it, and it smells almost bread-like.
Bread-like. Okay. Okay.
Like a pastry?
A little, yeah.
I fucking knew it.
Hey, so this is like all I've done this entire session, but can I cast Revelio again?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
Same
you're
here.
such a pro at Revelio at this point, I swear.
Oh, I got
never mind. No,
none.
you're not.
He blew his wand.
That's so funny.
A 17.
I also would like to cast or Revelio.
I'm gonna jokingly go sit on that pedestal.
Please don't.
You're gonna sit on the blood?
Oh.
Oh, I,
Yeah.
I did not
know
cast
that
it.
was.
I moved over.
You know what? Since everyone's doing it, I just want to try and roll Revelio. Oh, what the hell was it? Onecraft.
I got a 17.
Everyone who fucked up Revelio, say it wrong.
Revelio.
Revelio.
You
Revelio.
rolled good. You gotta say it right. or else you fuck up.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Reganago.
Reganago. I'm just imagining Ryla just trying to and saying
Just
that.
completely forgetting what it's actually like the spell
Yeah.
is.
Good lord. Augie, go ahead and say Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
Perfection. Almost fucked you up there by saying the wrong.
Yeah.
You say it. You notice as you cast it that there is a almost faint, like magical glow that is reminiscent on the pedestal. Same with the blood; it seems to glow almost like a reddish kind of dust. However, you do notice a trace of, how do I explain this? It is almost a trace of greenish, blue, pale, like white magic that seems to go off into the forest. It seems to have, it's just a small trail. It doesn't seem that big. But it seems to go off in a direction. Does
Okay.
not seem to be the same magic as the one in the center.
I'm going to tell everyone this, like what I saw. I'm gonna like point off to the direction that I'm seeing this go. This, whatever this is, go to.
I'm almost positive at least one person has to do it and everyone sees, but I could be wrong.
I think so. That's how we did it last.
That's what I
season.
thought.
Yeah.
Or
It's not a little harder.
I will follow. I will
Magic.
follow the.
You're
the
gonna
trail
go
or
into
whatever.
the okay.
No.
You know
no,
what? I'll
wait,
follow
wait,
him
wait,
too.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, you know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. a minute
Amber-
before-
Wait,
I will note the direction it was going.
Mhm.
I would like to investigate the pedestal and see if it looks like there is something clearly missing from it. Like maybe if the flower was in the moss
Yeah.
and
that's a
was
good idea.
taken.
hint, hint.
Because
Nudge,
that would make a
nudge.
lot of sense to me, so I would like to investigate that. Would you like me to roll?
Yes, please. Knowledge.
You guys are all like, okay, we're gonna follow it. I'm like, wait, guys, wait, please.
I want to roll knowledge as well, just in case it goes badly.
Oh my god, that one, I got a 6.
Jesus.
Literally
Can I
the
roll
worst
as well?
I can roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guys, this is really interesting. You guys should all come investigate.
Let's
All
go.
right, shit. I'll investigate too.
Oh. I'll investigate it if everyone else is doing it.
Yes, we are.
Wait, what? Okay, what is the roll for it?
Got a seven.
It's knowledge, right? It's a knowledge, right? Yeah.
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 And so far,
Well-
we've gotten a 6, a 4,
Wait,
and a 7.
wait. Don't roll.
Damn.
You got this, Ryla. You got this. I want to use my inspiration, please.
I will also use inspiration. You got this. You know, like.
Did I get
So-
double inspiration from
Focus
that?
really hard.
It's up to you if you feel inspired by these two saying you got
I
this.
feel hyped up, so I get a
and
plus
vice
one now.
versa.
You get a plus
plus
two.
Plus two. Yes.
Because they're both inspiring you.
You
Come
have double
on, baby.
inspiration, bro.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Two.
6, 7, 8.
I'm gonna
Oh
kill
my
myself. This is
lord.
horrible.
Yeah, this is
No.
really fucked.
We gotta go follow
You-
the trail, guys.
You. I wouldn't. You for trying to investigate this podium. It's a podium, and it has the blue dust and the blood on it. Do any of you guys touch the podium, by the way?
I want
Yes.
to.
Well,
Amber,
I
Amber absolutely
it.
would investigate.
Well-
Amber touched it for the
I
blood.
want to.
I touched the
I-
dust.
I
Sorry.
smelled the blood, so I
Okay.
I took that
I
as
thought
like
you
I
genuinely just leaned down and sniffed.
no,
but yeah,
I took that as like I touch it and then like bring it to
Okay.
my face.
I want to like make little swirlies in the blood. Just make little swirlies with my finger in the blood.
You're crazy.
Carter would not touch it.
They call me
He-
for a
I think he
reason.
I think he also knows a little bit about history and is like, you probably shouldn't touch ruins, cause then they
All right, those who touch
could
it.
be damaged.
Um,
How'd we fuck
The three
ourselves
of us.
over?
Amber,
We did.
Augie, and Ryla, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm special.
All right. It pulses blue
Oh, pulses.
as you all touch it, kind of investigating it. Almost like a blue glow kind of radiates from the podium down along it and then outwards along the circle through the crevices. It's almost like if you've ever seen like dry ice kind of fall, like the
Mm.
you know what I'm talking about, like the almost it's not powder. What the fuck is it called? The
Almost
fog
like-
from like dry ice when it falls.
Oh, how it like it drapes down almost.
Drapes, yes. Think that as it kind of moves along the surface of the ground and on it. It is like a blue, almost glowing kind of pulse, and it does it a few times, and then it stops.
I'm interested to see what that does.
Could I see if I can figure out what that was with either knowledge or boncraft?
Can I
Can
touch
roll
it
knowledge
again?
too?
You touch
Like
it,
that?
touch it again, Augie, and it does the exact same thing. A little bit more this time, and you actually hear almost like a sound.
Do we need?
Can I roll a knowledge at the same time Amber's rolling a knowledge too? To see
Yeah,
absolutely.
if I
Go
can
ahead and roll
investigate
knowledge.
that. Let's go!
Do we all need to touch it?
No.
Maybe we should all touch it at the same time.
Maybe. Let's try to see if we can figure out what it is first. 16, and Ryla got 17.
You said there was blue dust, red blood. I'm writing all this down. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Blue dust, red blood, and it's pulsing.
And
It's pulsing, and it makes a little sound, like a humming sound.
Yep. Like a deep hum, like almost like a bass kind of tone, a bass tone. You kind
Okay.
of feel it when it does it.
Sorry.
You guys, what were you investigating?
We
The
wanted to try
the
to see if we
blood.
could figure out what it might be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna hold it. Keep like put my hand on it and keep it there,
My
and then
God.
take a look around and see if like anything's moving, if the noise is coming from a certain direction.
It seems to be in the ground, the noise, but as you kind of look around, all of you, you're able to see the kind of like pedestals on like the ruins, because there's about 3 on like the quarters of the like on the. Does that make sense? It makes like almost like a triangle.
There's only 3 of them.
Aside for the middle one, so there's 4
Okay.
altogether. Does that make
Okay.
sense? There's like
Yeah,
taller
I have
ones.
an idea. I want to see if this will work. I don't know if anything will happen, but
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the group, the guys, what if we all put our hands on the different pedestals? So Augie, keep your hand there. Carter, you go put yours on one of the pedestals. Me and Amber will do the same. And I want to see if anything's gonna happen.
As you guys are saying this, I will say the ones at a distance seem to like have that like glow kind of go up them.
I guess maybe we could try. I worry about.
I want to see. I just want to see that, like, if anything's gonna happen.
I'm worried about the person in the middle, though. Okay, I don't want
You know, if you don't want to put your, if you don't
Am
want to
I-
put your hand in the middle, I will do it. Okay, if
Am
you're
I
not
the one
scared
in
to
the
do it,
middle?
I will do it.
It's up to you who wants to be in the middle.
Am
I
I?
mean-
I
Well,
don't
wait,
want
it's-
you guys to get hurt.
Is the pedestal that I'm touching
Well,
the
I don't
one
think
in
it
the
really
middle?
matters who's in the
Yes.
middle.
I will just stay here. I'll stay here.
Yeah,
You
just
guys
keep.
go touch
Augie,
the other
just
one,
keep your
alright?
hand on the whatever one you have on right
All
now.
I'm saying is I have a high resilience stat.
Okay.
Just.
I could
Fine.
withstand it.
You have high resilience. No way.
So do I. It doesn't matter.
I have a
do
plus
too.
6 modifier in resilience.
I
Just
have.
gotta put your hand
Not
on the
like any of
pedestal.
you know what that means.
I know. We're
kidding,
being
I'm
meta
kidding,
with it, and it's
I'm
funny.
kidding.
You know, since no one, so no one has to decide who's in the middle. I'm just gonna go and put my hand down in the middle. Like, so you know what?
Augie said.
I'm already
chosen.
there.
Augie
I'm
said
already
he's fine.
holding it.
Augie
Yeah,
said he's
he's
fine
fine,
in the
it's
middle.
fine.
We can just go press the ones on the outside. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
if we kill him, it's fine. Let's go.
No. Okay, I guess we're all going
Okay.
to touch
I
one,
gulp.
right?
We're gonna go touch our
Yeah.
own respected, and we all touch like different pedestals, see if anything happens.
You guys touch the pedestals all at once, and almost within moments, you all watch as the pedestal in the middle releases more of that blue energy, before it wraps around Augie in like a moment, and then it stops, like drops from around him, and Augie, you drop like a sack of potatoes, and I am going to kidnap you. Go ahead and go.
You're dead.
Oh,
See ya!
I realize now
Nice
that
knowing you.
Amber, you are streaming, and so this may suck in regards to it. So
Oh.
maybe I could just
Maybe I can
everyone-
join you guys and just be deafened.
No, because you can't hear them. Just
No,
take your
you
headphones
can't.
off.
You have
No.
to hear. Take your headphones
They
off.
take your headphones off.
Okay, I can do that.
We'll,
yeah.
yeah.
I will
Okay,
take
don't
my
you-
headphones off and I will have my camera on to prove to you that my headphones are off,
Yeah.
so you know.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Funny.
In fact, what I'm gonna do is I will turn my camera on and I'm gonna go pee.
That's,
Okay,
that's
So
perfect.
my headphones will be completely off, and then one of you guys can just message me or do whatever to tell me that I'm okay to like put them back on.
Come back. I got you. Perfect.
Okay, headphones off. I'm leaving.
Yes.
You guys have fun.
Hell yeah, brother.
This works. All right,
He's
Augie.
just standing behind the computer listening in.
No, imagine. You don't know what happens. You watched the group sort of put the hands on the thing. You felt almost like a cold rush around you. And then everything was dark. And in
Oh,
that
no.
darkness, you see a vision.
Okay.
You see a figure, a cloaked figure, walking into the center of this very rune. You see
Okay.
the person walk to the center. You see a almost odd sort of shaped elk-like creature walk up and start aggressively screaming at him. It sounds humanoid in nature, almost similar to the sounds that you had heard earlier on in the movement of, going into the Forbidden Forest. You watch as it tries to fight this person, and only to be what seems to be a forbidden curse be shot at it, and it drops to the ground.
Oh my god. Okay.
You witness as it falls to the ground and twitches and almost seems to cry out again to try and crawl away into the forest. You see that trail of white magic into
Oh my god.
the blocks. You watch this man move to the center of the pedestal and place down the Lumos Lilac, as well as the puffin, or the puffskin,
Okay.
and slit its underside. You watch it scream in pain and cry out as he gathers the blood and the pedestal, and you watch as the pedestal lowers and he takes something from inside.
Oh shit.
You
Okay.
see him throw the creature aside and it runs away as he takes something, grabs the Lumos Lilac, and turns towards a direction. He seems to tilt its head to the side before laughing and heading towards a direction, and then the vision seems to fade a little bit.
Does the laugh seem
It does.
like
Yeah. It is
Oh,
the person
okay.
that you heard following you guys.
okay?
Do you feel yourself kind of fade in that dream? And yeah, we're gonna move back. Hold on, let me aggressively at Fifi.
Yes. I need a second to like write all this shit down because goddamn. Unless you want to, I won't ask that of you.
All right,
We
Fifi,
good?
you ready to get back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, we're back. Oh my.
Hey.
Oh fuck. Oh.
Guys, I hope
boy.
we didn't
Dead?
just kill
Did you
Augie. I really
die?
liked him.
I hope we killed
you see me
I didn't
drop
really
like a
him.
sack of potatoes,
Yeah,
and
you
I'm dead.
do. You guys see? You
You're
guys
dead?
see it?
Hold on. I crashed. My
Oh.
internet died for a second. Give me a moment.
Oh.
Stream is
Okay.
it fixed itself, I think. Yeah, it did. Because it was
Yeah, it's
disconnecting
fine.
and
It's
reconnecting. But I heard nothing for the most part, and so I need you to please, pretty please, repeat like almost everything.
You're good. Do you is stream back? Do you want me to continue or do you want me to pause?
Stream is back, so go ahead and continue, but like continue with everything you just said.
Yep, I got you. What happened is you watch, and we're gonna go from there, Pove, Augie. So give us a second.
Yeah, of
You
course.
watch as Augie's body drops to the ground after his eyes roll back as the kind of fog dissipates from his body. You see his body drop to the ground and start to convulse on the ground. Like almost like a seizure.
Amber's running the fuck up to try to see if he's okay.
Yep. You start running up.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah, I think Carter would too. Would be like,
God, what can I roll to see if he's okay?
You know,
knowledge.
Can I pick him up with my? Like, can I pick him up and just like take him to somewhere else? That's not the middle of the podium.
God, I got
or not
12.
You're like 11, and this is kind of a chubby kid.
You know what? I'll grab him by the feet and I'll drag him. That's fine.
Are you trying to drag him from the middle of the podium?
Yeah, from the middle, because that's what happened to him, and drag him to somewhere safer, like the corner, like somewhere
Amber,
that's away from the middle.
All you know is this seems like a seizure.
Okay.
Could I use
We want it
Muggle
back, guys.
studies?
Do seizures even exist in like the 1800s?
Yes,
They
it's
do.
a medical.
I
Yes,
know.
they did.
It's a
Seizure
medical.
did
I
exist
miss-
back in the 1800s.
Hi, miss. Could I use my Muggle studies to know if this is some sort of magical seizure or an actual medical seizure? You can say
Yeah,
no.
roll a knowledge. That would be really funny. However,
D20, that would be
Ryla,
+3.
roll an agility as you're trying to drag his body.
Roll an agility, you
Nope,
said?
I have no
God.
clue.
Amber's fucking freaking out, by the way. She starts like hyperventilating and shit. She's like, no.
Please tell me that's good enough. Please tell me no.
You are struggling, and you're not really that
Okay.
able to drag him. You're trying. He's kind of moving.
You know what?
He's gonna fall in your butt
Carter.
as you are pulling.
Carter, can you grab his arms so we can like
Hold on.
pick him up together?
Just get him.
Carter,
Oh, sorry.
Just to get him away from the middle.
Carter, you got no clue if this is an actual seizure. Or if this is a magical seizure.
I fear I'm 11.
Yeah. Amber, what were you
Carter,
gonna
can you
say?
pick up his arms? Carter, can you
was
help me take him
gonna-
from the dangerous spots?
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could help just move him off of the pedestal like thing as well.
Is he
just
touching it?
Get him to safety.
He's not touching it anymore. He's on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well, then he is.
Then I'd.
Yeah, I wouldn't move him.
Yeah, he's fine.
I think he's fine. I don't like. He's not touching it anymore. I think he's okay. But he's not okay. I don't.
Am I
You know what?
convulsing still?
Yeah, you're convulsing still.
Can I do a CPR and just go? You know how CPR
No,
works.
you need to roll him on his side. You need to roll him on his side.
Keep him on his back.
No,
He's on his back right now.
Can
You gotta keep him
I?
on his back if it's a seizure.
Would it?
No, it's on the side.
Yeah, no, it's on the
Oh.
side because they can throw up during a seizure and choke themselves
Yeah.
with their
Saliva.
Amber's gonna roll him on his side, and can I try to do a like medical examination to see like if he has a pulse and like
I
is he
would say
breathing?
that you could, but you hear a rustling in the woods.
Uh-oh.
No.
Move, my ass,
We
please.
can't leave Augie. We can't leave
Leave
Augie.
me.
We can't leave him.
Can I try
Honest,
to
wait,
use...
hold on. Can I put my? I'm gonna put my ear up to his chest and see if I can hear a heartbeat or anything, any sort of.
I assume you both do, because I know Amber wanted to check that. So I'm just gonna let you both like test to see if he's breathing. Go ahead and roll like a knowledge.
I also
realized,
guys, I realized that I was rolling without one of my, like, without a +1 added to my regular modifier for my divination skill, and I'm upset about that.
Of course, I've been getting like
It's fine.
20, dirty 20. Is
one.
he okay? Like, is he
Okay.
breathing? Does he have a
I
heart?
rolled a 6.
He is breathing. He is breathing. However, it's strange because of the whatever this is.
Okay, I'm putting in my notes in all caps. He not dead yet.
if there's a rustling in the woods, we are in danger. We can't just leave him there.
Can I use divination to try to see what is in, like, what might be in the woods? Like, to see if it would,
I'm
like,
drawing my wand,
after a
that's
minute
for
it
sure.
would come out or something, and see if I could see that.
You can. I will say, as Ryla draws her wand, though, you watch as a lantern kind of moves upwards, and you see Mr. Tendons.
Okay.
And he looks concerned at the group of you and says, "Oh, thank God. I've been not a lot of kids."
Help! Help! Help!
Help! He's seizing!
You see him look over as you say help, and you see Professor Gunwell also come out of the woods as well. And
I don't trust
Augie,
these people.
You stop seizing as you slowly kind of come to a little bit. You're groggy. You feel awful.
Miss Wolf.
You. To clarify, you are barely conscious. You having a heart where you are and what is happening, but you remember what you had seen.
Dude, I'm grabbing onto like whoever's in front of me right now.
Amber,
I think we all
Ryla.
are.
Everyone is.
I'm holding on to everyone.
You only have 2 hands.
Bitch, please. If
Three
there's a
of
will,
us.
there's a way.
With his foot.
One
with
of
his
his
foot.
legs. You all watch as Mr. Tendon hurries over and he says, "Oh, what happened?"
We don't know. He touched the, like, pedestal thing in the middle, and he just, like, he fell and started having what I think is a seizure. I don't know. I've never seen a seizure. I've only been told about it.
Yeah.
We're 11. What do you expect from us?
He kind of looks amongst you guys and nervously looks to Professor Gunwell, who's looking at the ruins kind of in surprise and shock. But before she kind of looks back to you guys and says, "Oh, yes, let's get you all out of here." And she kind of gathers you all up, and Mr. Tendon lifts Augie into his arm very unsteadily. But he's able to get you up onto his, like, back. Augie.
Okay. Am I still groggy?
You are
Like,
not
what's-
able to wake up right now, buddy. You
Okay.
are barely
He's
conscious.
honk-shoeing.
He's having the best sleep of his life.
He's just
Honestly,
sleeping.
no.
I'm having a fucking nightmare.
He's
What are you
having-
Yeah,
talking
he's
about?
genuinely having the worst nightmare right now.
Yeah, you have no fucking idea, guys. Oh shit.
Worst punishment you could have ever given us.
You
And
see,
you guys bring kids in here?
Professor
Punishment
Gunwell.
does not equal the crime.
Are you guys not going to tell them that, oh, hey, there's some evil wizard out there, like, launching fucking
they didn't
curses
know.
at us?
They didn't know.
Did they?
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, you
I
guys.
think
I'm sorry.
Amber.
This is meta. This is meta, by the way. I'm
honestly,
so sorry.
Completely honestly, I think Amber is too fucking tweaked at the fact that she thought, like, Augie almost died, that she's not worried about filling them in right now. She's like, I'll do that later. I want to make sure we can get out of here and be alive.
Oh, you know, just so they can take us out quicker, I think I would say it, and I'd be like, so just so you know, there's a cloaked figure, it's just shooting out stuff of their wand. So if we can hurry this up and get out of this fort before they find us again and shoot us with more spells at us, and eventually probably kill us. Let's go. Let's pick up the pace, please.
You see Professor Gunwell look to you, kind of furrow her brows, and then look around and nod, and she starts moving.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry.
You're good. She doesn't say anything. She seems to have looked around and then continued moving.
I think Carter would just have his wand drawn by now, just in case.
I don't trust them, by the way.
You have no choice but to trust them. You're unconscious.
Ember's. You said Augie's on.
Mr. Tendon.
Yeah, thank you. He's
back.
on Mr. Tendon's back.
Yep.
Amber's grabbing one of his hands and holding it.
You do.
As they
Mr.
walk.
Tendon seems to kind of looks amongst you kids and kind of move a bit closer to you all, like almost protectively.
Oh.
As he's holding on to Augie as Professor Gunwell leads you guys away. And you guys make it through the forest at this point and start towards the castle as Gunwell seems to be leading you guys to Professor Weasley's office.
Okay.
As you guys make it towards the castle, you note that it is 9:45 at night.
It's
So you-
9:45.
Damn, we're out there for quite a bit.
You have been out there for quite a bit.
Damn.
We're out there for 4 hours. Jesus.
You have been, yeah.
Time flies
You,
when you're running for your
Actually,
life.
it's 4 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay, Miss Smart One.
Son of a bitch.
Be exact. You want to be exact here.
Yellow Silly. You watch as they head to the office, and Professor Gunwell kind of stops you all from going in just yet and goes in herself to talk to Professor Weasley.
Why am I going there?
We're drenched,
I'm
right?
unconscious. I should be going to the med bay.
Water.
What?
We're like soaked, right? Because we just came out of the rain.
You both talked a lot. You guys are all soaked to the bone, by the way. Your outfits are drenched. You are soaked. You are cold. It's terrible.
Got it.
You watch as Professor Weasley seems to hurry out and gesture for Mr. Tendon to come along, and gestures for all of you to hurry as well. And they seem to be moving towards the medical bay.
Carter, as they're walking, would look at Mrs. Weasley and say, "Is this enough punishment for us? Are we gonna get punished again?"
I feel like I would.
Talk about cruel
my
and
God.
usual
Well,
punishment.
here's the thing.
God damn.
Genuinely, you guys were okay. Think about it logically. They genuinely thought you were just gonna get a puff skin and fucking leave, Mr. Tendon was gonna be scaring you kids on the way there, and you guys would head out, right? That would be it.
I have some words for Mrs. Weasley. I'm gonna go up to her. I'm gonna look a bit angry. I'm gonna go up to her and be like,
She's walking through the halls, alongside Mr. Tendon, who is hurriedly carrying Augie in his arms. You guys, you do know your buddy is unconscious in his arms right now, right?
I have words for her.
I think Amber's
because
the
of that.
only one. I think Amber's the only one who's following wherever Augie is as closely as possible. She
Which is
wants
fine.
to make sure that he's okay before anything else,
Yeah.
because she thought that he just died, and she's already seen them die once. Not again. She seems to be allowing you guys to follow. You can talk to her as you walk if you'd like.
I have some words for him. So you send people onto the Forbidden Forest to get chased down by a cloaked figure. Have one of our friends go unconscious, might I add. Unconscious, as a matter of fact.
I will say,
then this happens.
So you're
My
telling
father
her
know about this.
I'm trying to tell her everything that's happened so far and how scary it was for all of us because we got chased down. We had Augie go unconscious.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
She looks to you with the utmost concern. She genuinely looks horrified that you're saying that. but continues like walking. She doesn't say anything yet.
Okay.
You guys end up in the medical wing. A few of the nurses hurry over to Augie and help him into a bed. They start doing just sort of some just medical spells and sort of mumbling under their breath and trying to figure out what's going on with him. You note some of them kind of take out some potions and gently kind of give it to him. And like Augie, you're sat up and given some sort of potion that kind of warms your body, and you feel more at ease and less cold and less wet.
We also keep in mind too, guys. We all also are injured because we fell down a fucking hill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we're dirty and wet and cold.
You all are kind of
shower.
you guys are like gently ushered to like sit down at in the medical area as a few nurses start to kind of gently treat your guys' wound.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got cut up too, didn't
Would
we?
they like try to usher them away from Augie to treat them?
Yeah.
Because Amber would not move away.
If you kind of protest from moving away, you kind of note that the nurses just don't really push you too hard to do that and just kind of treat you where you are.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm not leaving Augie.
That's sweet. After a bit of being treated and after a bit of just kind of taking a second, everyone seems ushered out of the room aside for Mr. Tendon, Professor Gunwell, and the head nurse, who kind of is still gently treating Augie, is still unconscious. As well as Miss Weasley, who is standing at the ready and looks amongst the three of you and says, "One at a time, if you could. What happened?"
Okay. So basically, we went to the forest looking for a puffskin for... What was the teacher's name again, Hymus? That teacher we're looking for the puffskin?
Professor Gunwell.
Professor Gunwell. We found the puffskin, and then we turned around, we're walking, and then a fog appears over us. As this fog appears over us, we can't really see anything or see each other. Amber tried to call out, or Augie tried to call out to the teachers. No one responded to us. We were in like a fog, a mist. Amber had lit Lumos to see if she could see anything. She saw the three of us, me, Carter, and Augie, plus one more person. Then that person got closer to us, and then used a spell that had like a green light that went near Amber's foot. So then we all got scared and booked it for our lives. We don't know where the teachers are. It was just us three in a mist of fog. We booked it. We had fallen into this hole, fallen down this hill that was much farther than we thought. And we kept running. Me and Carter stayed back to see if that figure was still following us. It drew its wand at me. We booked it. We booked it even further down. We had no clue where we were running, but the fog was lifted at this time, so we can actually see where we're going. And then we were following a path, and this path got thinner, and it led to this like ruin thing that had a pedestal and blood on it. Me, Augie, and Amber put our hand on it, and it had glowed and pulsed blue. And I noticed that there is more around. So I told them it'd be to see what would happen to put our hand on the pedestals. We did. Augie felt like a sack of potatoes, started convulsing, and that's when Miss Attendant found us, picked him up, and then I told them about the cloak figure. We kind of got out of there and ended up here. That's your kind of punishment. My father will hear about this.
He certainly will. You see her kind of just look worriedly amongst you three and say, all of you are alright though, correct? As much as you can be in this situation.
Well, with a little bit of cuts and bruises, I think I'm okay.
Would Amber still be feeling the effect of the failed divinations?
Yes, not overly.
Okay. So is it like something that would slowly dissipate?
Yeah, over time.
Okay. Cool. I guess I'm fine.
Oh.
Carter? You gonna say anything, Carter?
Yeah, I'm good.
You all kind of watch as she looks between you all and says, I am glad all of you aren't more injured. I will contact the ministry as that's not normal for that to happen. She seems shaken up that this happened to you all.
Okay. My father's coming to Hogwarts.
He might. You watch as she kind of looks to Augie and then to the rest of you and says, I apologize for putting you in danger. However, I am glad you all are alright. Augie seems to be doing alright. Doing better at least. It seems it was a magical effect that was not quite okay for his body to handle. And he seems to be doing better now. You may visit him whenever you'd like. For now, it might be good for all of you to get warm and get to bed. I will contact your parents and let them know what happened. And there will likely be some things implemented by tomorrow to keep you all safe, because that is not how Hogwarts should be for any of you. So I apologize.
Mrs. Weasley.
Okay.
And Amber's gonna kind of like stand up a little bit.
And she looks at you.
I don't know who we saw in the forest, but I saw them in a vision before, when we were at the edge of the forest previously, and they had killed us all then, and so I need to know that you, as the teacher, and as the one who is supposed to be in charge and have control of all of this, is doing what you can to get whoever that is out. Amber's eyes are very well welled up with tears at that point. I saw it kill my friends once, and he nearly killed my friends today. And I'm not willing to let that actually happen.
She seems to nod, and she moves towards you, and she gently kind of puts a hand on your head. The best way I can describe it is motherly, as she gently kind of rubs your head and offers almost a solace of like a hug.
Okay. Amber would hug back.
She gives you a hug, and she kind of rubs your back, and she says, Miss Appleby, I will do my best to make sure that we figure out who was trying to hurt you in those woods, and make sure that they never set foot near Hogwarts again. It is my job to keep you safe, and I have failed that, and I apologize.
Okay. Would it be alright if I stayed in the medical wing for the night?
Of course.
I don't really want to leave him.
Of course you can. I'll send for your prefect to get some clothes for you,
Thank you.
just so you can stay warm. The others, if you'd like to stay in the wing as well, I can have your prefects send up clothes, or I can get you guys back down to your sleeping quarters.
This is all.
Sorry. It's...
I'm just trying to decide what the best option is for Ryla to do.
I'm gonna stay
All right,
as well.
All right, Mr. Hand.
Don't want to be the odd one out. Yeah, I'm gonna stay too.
All right, Miss.
Oh, we're old friends.
Make sure to get the beds moved to situate you in the room. I'll send for your prefects to bring up some clothing for you, and you'll get some dinner, so that way you don't go hungry tonight, alright?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, I apologize this happened, and you do know you can come to me if something like this happens again, correct?
Yes.
I wanna go over to Amber and nudge at her and be like, Amber, you should hand her the papers you have in your satchel.
Amber would just like shake her head at Ryla, like no.
No, we don't
see-
talk about that.
You see, Professor Weasley kind of glanced between you guys, especially when you nudged Amber, and she kind of clasped her hand and she says, "Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?"
No,
She doesn't
ma'am.
seem to know. She's just,
No, that's it.
all right. Mr. Tendon, Professor Gunwell, allow us to leave them. Miss Amber, watch after them tonight. And you see Miss Amber, which is the nurse, nod to them. And you see Professor Weasley nod to you all and head out. After a little bit, you guys hear kind of the door open as your prefects walk into the room and gently kind of hand each of you just some PJs and as well as your pillows, pretty much. It was like being nice.
I feel like we need a shower because we're all dirty.
I'm assuming you guys did. Like,
Okay,
like
okay.
you guys got like a shower and some like
Yeah,
Mhm.
like they gave us
Gowns,
PJs
like,
and
yeah.
we went and showered.
Okay.
and-
Got it.
And then what I will say is, Amber, as you are handed your pajamas from your prefect, you note it is the prefect, the male one, that had seen you sneak out beforehand, who looks to you, gives you a soft smile, and you note that his hair is a little bit more soaked than it should be.
Oh.
And he turns around
Oh.
and he leaves you all.
Hey, he could have been getting out of the shower. Leave him alone.
I don't think that was shower water.
You don't
I want
know.
to smell him. I want to smell him. I want to.
You're passed out.
You are
Okay,
passed
you are
out.
passed
Smell
out
that
in a bed.
Augie, you are
Absolute fuck out.
unconscious.
Augie, you are unconscious.
Stay dead. Stay dead.
And-
I will say, I think, like, sleeping wise, I think Amber would end up just sleeping on a chair right by Augie's bed. I don't think she'd sleep in her own bed.
All right. All right. And I think that's where we leave it for this session.
Okay.
Yippee!
How'd we like it?
Yippee! I'm gonna run really quick because my parents need me for something, but I'll be right back in like 5 minutes.
Okay. Keen,
Bye.
you need to
Please.
write everything that happened when you,
I
like,
did.
had your little secret thing
did.
down. Because of my good golly, you need to make sure to inform us on that shit next session.
Yeah, there was some pretty fucking crazy shit. Okay,
Dude, that's how I feel every
I'm
time I get
happy.
pulled aside. I'm like, what the
I'm-
fuck?
I'm happy that we didn't go check that trail, but we also probably should have gone and checked that trail.
I low-key wanted to, but I'm like, I was debating on should we go check the trail or should I make them put their hands on the thing? You know what? Let's do the pedestal.
The only reason I
don't even
didn't-
know if you would know where to go.
Yeah.
I mean, did Augie see the light though?
It's Revelio.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you mean the like the white trail?
The trail that
The white trail,
Augie
yes.
when he did
You said you're glad you didn't go down there?
Revelio.
Augie?
No, I said we should. I think we should have. I think we should. I'm glad that we didn't, and that I'm glad that we stuck around so that I got that vision. But
Yeah.
I'm also like since I had that vision, I kind of now I really wanted to go follow that trail.
I see. The only
Yeah,
reason I
did
wasn't
too.
super inclined to go down the trail is because of the puffskin blood. I presumed that the trail was from the puffskin because the puffskin wasn't found right by that like little ritual area or anything. It was found way like a different part of the forest. And so I was like,
Yes.
in my head I was like, okay, it's probably the
related.
puffskin that like that's the trail it had to like run away, and then it would just lead back to where we started.
If you guys would like, I would be willing to do one more scene, which would be the morning. That way
Yes.
you don't forget
We gotta
everything
wait-
that happened.
We gotta wait for Dylan to
course.
come back, but I would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
all for that.
I would be down to do one more scene. If we're doing the morning, can I go out before the morning ends and get him like a little treat, like the chocolate frogs,
Yeah.
just so when he wakes up he has like a little treat to have,
Yeah.
just to be
Oh,
nice and be like,
sweet.
here, Augie, I got
Guys,
you.
Ryla's
I got him a little bit, just to be
slowly
nice,
becoming better.
slowly but surely, until I go back to my third year friends.
I was hearing double for a second there, and I realized that I unmuted the stream. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What's going on here?"
I'll get him more than one. I'll get him like a couple of things. So I'll get him like, hold on, what kind of candies are there? Candies in Hogwarts.
I want Mrs. Wolf. I want Miss Wolf.
Oh.
I will get him. Damn it. I'll get him like two or three things. I want to get him the Birdie's Bots every flavor beans, the frogs, the chocolate frogs, and maybe like the pumpkin juice. Yeah.
Pumpkin juice.
So in the morning he has like, in the morning when he wakes up, I just have a like a bag of candy and goodies for him to have.
That's perfect.
Just to be nice for me, because I feel like I should be inclined to do that because I kind of was the one that's like, hey, we should put our hands on the pedestal. And then he fucking seizes out.
Hey, in my defense, I said I will stick to this one because I knew there was gonna be some fuck shit. I assumed.
Oh.
So I was like, like my character, he's supposed to be the brave one, so he's like, all right, I'll take one for the team.
You seem more scared than anything, dude. When we first got in there, you
Yeah,
were scared
I know he's
shitless.
scared, but you can't be brave without a little fear.
I feel like I was a little more brave than you were. Cause what did I do? I wasn't scared when we got in there, and then I stuck around to see if that figure would follow us, and it did. It quite literally did.
Damn right it did. It's the prefect.
I'm
It's
back.
prefect.
I'm back. Sorry.
You're good.
It's
He's
prefect.
he ain't trying to say that he's more brave than me.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
Ryla has more balls than any of us.
Yeah, she does.
She does, in fact, but I wasn't saying that I have more balls
He's
than
trying
her.
to be the brave one.
He tries,
And I'm like-
he tries to.
He tries,
Honestly,
he
I-
tries, and he gets scared.
God, I knew something was gonna happen. That's why
I'm
I
back.
didn't. I was like, I don't want someone to be in the middle. Like,
Dylan back?
Welcome
Is
back.
Dylan back?
Dylan.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, good.
Dylan,
Hi.
we had a question. Would you be willing to do one more scene. It's the morning after.
Oh, are we still streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we are.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, it's up to you. I wasn't gonna force it, but I wanted to know because I'm willing to.
I mean,
How,
I think it's
how long
unanimous.
will it go, do you think?
Probably not that long.
Okay, that's fine.
I would say maybe 15 minutes,
Oh, that's fine.
maybe
Yeah,
20.
that's fine.
Depends how long you guys got for.
We are
We're all
master yappers.
ADHD addicts,
Yeah.
so like
Hey man, I'm
we
called
can
the
go
motor
for
mouth for a
hours.
reason.
You could. All right,
well, I
guys.
just keep stemming off to different things. Sorry.
Amber's passed the fuck out, head on Augie's bed and just sitting in a chair.
Yep.
I went out and I got early before everyone woke up, early in the morning, and got candies for Augie.
No.
I think I'd like to think that Carter's just laying, he laid on the ground to have a pillow against Augie's bed.
I gave you a bed, buddy. Oh,
Yeah,
unless you
no,
just
but
want to sleep by
No,
him.
he wanted. Yeah, he wanted to. He wanted. I think he's more worried about Ryla and Amber right now. I think. I mean, he's obviously worried about Augie, but he wants to make sure they're okay as well. And so he's kind of keeping an eye on both of them. And he passed out oh my god, my headphones fell off. So sorry. I'm acting it out. Even though you can't see me. But his head's against the bed and he's just leaning against the bed and just there's just a line of drool.
Ew.
He was exhausted.
Yeah. Amber's in the you fall asleep in class at your desk with your head down position.
Oh yeah, I see it.
That's what Amber's like sitting in a chair, head on
Head on arms.
on Augie's desk, or not desk on the bike, sorry, on Augie's bed like it's a desk, and it's just she's conked,
Yeah.
I'm not even sleeping.
but not super
I'm not
heavy
sleeping.
sleep.
I'm in Hogsmeade getting sweets.
No.
Well, I had to get the sweets somewhere.
Yeah, you got it from downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't. Your first year, you can't go to Hogsmeade.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Imagine.
Imagine, right? No, you just got some sweets from the kitchen. As you all kind of are waking up, because all of you do wake up, aside for Augie, who is still asleep as you kind of wake up for a moment. However, Augie, you do wake up as after a moment, and so Amber, you get to kind of lock eyes with Augie for a second as you both wake up.
What happened?
Buddy. I'm gonna go over to him and be like, "Hey, buddy, I got you some sweets. I have Birdie Buttery flavored beets, some chocolate frogs, and some pumpkin juice for you."
How do I feel right now?
Pretty groggy. You feel okay. You don't feel terrible. It's just definitely
What happened?
Amber hugs him really aggressively.
You were seizing on the ground. I'm gonna hand him. You were seizing on the ground. We thought you died, and I'm gonna hand him his sweets.
Do I know what
Here.
seizing means?
yeah.
And I'm gonna give him his sweets and be like, "Here, Augie,
For all
I got
those
you some
who
treats."
Oh. Hey, okay. Thank you. Oh my god.
Hopefully, this makes you feel better.
And I just start dude, I just
Down
down the fucking pumpkin juice.
Yep, reasonable.
No.
Tastes
Reasonable. Hey,
good.
dude.
Hey, good.
What happened?
Well, after you put your hand on the pedestal, you kind of fell like a potato onto the ground and started seizing.
Yeah, I mean,
Is Mr. Tendon and Professor Gunwell all right, or?
yeah,
Yeah, they found us.
They found us right after you started season, actually.
Yeah, and then they picked you up, and then we head out the forest.
And then, do I remember like the vision that I
Yeah.
had?
You remember it.
Just so you know that our parents are gonna get informed about this, Augie.
Oh God! I have a headache coming on now.
Yeah.
Do I need
And
to
then-
nurse?
No, no.
And my father might be coming here because the minute Miss Weasley said that she's gonna make some like changes to make Hogwarts more protective, and the ministry's gonna get involved. So meaning my father might come down here.
Think. Well, that's amazing. Your father seemed like such a wonderful person. Really.
I thought you were gonna call him a twat. I'm gonna be like, what?
I thought you were
Well-
about to say twink, and I was like, what?
Hey.
Did you like? What happened with you? With like, do you remember anything from when you touched it?
I saw a vision.
Oh, I know a thing or two about that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, you
and
wanna
I hold her
elaborate?
hand. You know, I was like,
Elaborate and tell us what happened. What your
So-
vision saw.
He's getting there. He's getting there.
Well, I saw the attacker.
Who
Or
was it?
I assume the attacker. I don't know. He was still hooded. But he had
Was
the
it
puff
clo-
skin. And he had
was
the
it close
Lumos.
to-
He had the Lumos lilac.
Oh,
He had them both. He must be on the staff. Or he has to at least go here to have gotten like both of them. But he cut open the puff skin, used its blood, and then used the Lumos lilac, and he took something. The pedestal. I'm so sorry. The pedestal. He put him on the pedestal, and it did something. It must have been some sort of ritual, and the pedestal opened up, and he took something from it. Do I remember what it looked like that he took?
You don't have any idea what he took. You just know he took something from it.
But he took something from it. I don't know if it's good or bad, but the screaming, the screaming.
there were screams.
Yes. In the woods, there was an elk. Do I remember what it looked like? Was it just like a pale elk, or it was like an elk-like creature, right?
It was an elk-like creature. It was kind of distorted for an elk, so it looked a little weird.
It was strange.
It was.
I
pale,
think it
though.
was an elk, but it was distorted in some sort of way. I'm not sure. But the elk came to him, looked like it was screaming at him, arguing maybe. I don't know if this hooded figure knew what it was saying, like doing, or what it was possibly saying.
It seemed to be
but-
protective of the grove.
Yes,
Or
it
the
seems
ruins.
protective of the place that we were visiting, and he used a curse on it. I don't know how it survived it, but it hobbled away after. I believe that trail that we saw, that white trail, it could have been that. But after that, he turned around, like he could sense something. I think he could sense us.
Because since we were there, or
No, I think it was because we were in the Forbidden Forest, or it was because we were close by. But then he did the same laugh. That's how I knew it was the same person. It was the laugh.
oh, so it was the same hooded figure that attacked us before.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I think he felt us, and then right after that he ran, and either to get us, or actually, what was it like? You said it was a clearing, right? In the
Mhm.
in the forest. Was it daytime? Was it nighttime? With the vision, or was it not like? Could I
It's
not
hard
really
to
tell?
tell because it's the vision was blurry and kind of weird.
It was so strange. I don't know if it was the puff skin. He left the puff skin, so I don't know when it happened. I don't know, but he had something. He got something from there. It could be dangerous. It could not be dangerous. It's probably dangerous, or it's probably useful for him. I don't.
Dangerous.
I don't know, but
Okay. I think that's a lot of good information. I honestly for today think we should just not worry too much about it.
Okay,
I
I think you
do-
need to rest.
Yeah, you definitely need to
do I?
rest.
Yeah. Do I like feel any different? Like other than being like super freaking groggy.
Nope. You don't feel any
Did I miss
different.
anything from the vision?
You don't know.
Yeah, shoot. Let me look at my notes again. I just want to make sure I got everything.
I don't know. Did you? Did you tell me?
I will say I think I need to see if I can maybe sneak into the boys area for the Ravenclaw dormitories and see if I can investigate the prefect a bit, because I don't really trust him. I've seen him sneaking about, and he would have access to everything that we are talking about, and he would be a student, obviously, and I don't know if I trust him completely. So I do want to look into him at some point, but
Seems like a good idea.
I don't know.
I don't think it's a very good idea for you to do it alone.
But you guys can't exactly like get into the Ravenclaw dormitories very well. I mean, I could let you in, but it would be so easy for you guys to get caught. I'm a Ravenclaw. They wouldn't really suspect
Not if
that
you wear the
much.
cloaks. Not if you wear the robe. Wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
We could
Hold on,
use-
hold on.
we-
There's a spell for this.
You could use the color changing
Transformation.
charm and change the color of the robes.
Of our robes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You could.
I
However, that wouldn't change the sigil on it, the
Mm.
symbol on it.
yeah.
We could
So we still gotta
just
change.
borrow. We could just borrow some
I-
clothes.
We can plan something out later. I think for now I don't want to think about it for a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I think I need a couple hours.
I think I need a couple days.
Yeah, honestly.
We're taking a break. I'm gonna go back to finding my third year friend, see if I can show them the plant I got a couple nights ago.
I mean, go for it.
Hell
Hell
I guess.
yeah!
Silly.
I want Miss.
Is my plant okay? I'm gonna take a look at it. Is my plant okay, Highness?
It's hung up. Seems chill. Seems a little wet, honestly.
Just a little
Want
bit. That's
Miss
it.
Wool.
It's a little wet.
Okay.
A little soaked.
Oh, I get some water at least.
Can I have Miss Wolf?
You
Or,
what?
wait, can you guys help me
He wants
to?
Miss Wolf.
Yeah. Can you guys help me to my dorm?
Next session.
Pretty sure you can
Next
walk on your own.
session.
Yeah, I'll help you next session.
Dude, my ankles, my legs are probably fucking killing me. He was running.
Yeah,
He's
you are
running.
fucked up.
Oh!
At least you lost a couple pounds,
Okay.
dude. At least you're not as chubby as you were before.
What about Carter? Carter, do you
Yeah,
have
That's
anything to
insane
say?
to say.
You have to
No,
say the same thing.
I think he's just tired. I'll share my idea next session.
Hey guys,
That's if you don't forget it.
have fun stream.
No, I haven't.
Bye.
Already.